You're listening to WZYE 95.9 FM. You are listening to WZYE 95.9 FM, the most influential name in Caribbean radio in the tri-state area. Broadcasting from East Orange, New Jersey, the most influential name in Caribbean radio, WZYE 95.9 FM.
My father, Isaac Liverpool, and my mother, Edwardine Bartholomew, used to sing many songs and sankeys so often that I learnt them all. A little more oil in the lamp, keep it burning. A little more oil in the lamp, I pray. A little more oil in the lamp, keep it burning. Keep it burning till the break of day. When he walked home from the garden with all his peas and his corn, under the stress and load of the day, oh, he would sing. And there was I, listening to him. And hear him. I am a warrior out in the field, and I can sing, and I can shout, and I can tell it all about that Jesus died for me. When I get over yonder in that happy paradise, when I get over yonder in the field. And on a Sunday morning, we would walk to my aunt in Bethel. And when she would be making a pea soup, and she would be singing while the pea soup boiling. Oh, what sweet voices between my father and herself. While I yearned for the pea soup. And she sang, how sweet the name of Jesus sounds in a believer's ear. It soothes its sorrows, heals its wounds, and drives away his fear. It makes the wounded spirit whole and calm the troubled breast. This manna to the hungry soul and to the weary rest. And before he went to bed at night, and he said his prayer, he must sing. Even though he sang a very long prayer, he gave God thanks for the day in this manner. I must have the Savior with me, for I dare not walk alone. I must have his presence near me, and his arms around me though. Then my soul shall fear no ill. Let him lead me where he will. I will go without a murmur, and his footsteps follow still. Oh, he suffered from high blood pressure. And when the nausea took him, and the giddiness, he never gave up. He even gave God thanks for the illness, singing all the time. Blessed assurance, Jesus is mine. Oh, what a fortress of glory divine. Yeah, of salvation, purchased of love, born of the Spirit, washed in his blood. This is my story, this is my song, praising my Savior all the day long. This is my story, this is my song, praising my Savior all the day long. But my mother was a Catholic, And when he sang his Baptist hymns and sang his, she would counter him with a Catholic hymn. And so she was trying to shut him up. But she sang with a beautiful and sweet voice. And she sang, "Oh, come to the throne of grace. Oh, come to the heart most pure. To Mary, your hope of life, in whom salvation is sure. Oh, Lady of Fatima, hail, Immaculate Mother of Grace. Oh, pray for us, help us today, the hope of the human race." And when somebody in the village died, or his good friends died, sometimes he didn't go to the funeral, but he stayed home and he sang. He was at the funeral in spirit. Shall we ever all meet again? Shall we ever all meet again? On that great judgment morning, when the book shall be opened and the name shall be called. Oh, how sad it will be when I take my departure and I turn away from heaven for not serving my Lord. And when he had no money, and he was depressed, or he won nothing in the sweepstake, and poverty stared him in his face, oh, he turned to his God, and he sang. Love lifted him. I was singing deep in sin, far from the peaceful shore, very deeply stayed within, thinking to rise no more, no more. But the master of the sea heard my despairing cry. From the waters lifted me, now safe am I. Love lifted me, love lifted me, when nothing else can help. Love lifted me, love lifted me, love lifted me, love lifted me, oh, love lifted me. Nothing else can help. Love lifted me. And on a Sunday evening, all of us would come around the bed. Concert time. Rupert, Vaughn, Uriel, Jean, Cynthia. Concert time. And my mother would teach us. Soft as the voice of an angel, breathing a lesson unheard. Hope with a gentle persuasion whispers her comforting word. Wait till the darkness is over. Wait till the tempest is done. Hope for the sunshine tomorrow, after the shower is gone. Whispering hope, oh how welcome thy voice, oh how welcome thy voice, making my heart in its sorrow rejoice. And before we went to bed, in the darkness of night, cool night, my mother would teach us as if it was a prayer before we went to sleep. In the evening, by the moonlight, You could hear us darkly singing in the evening by the moonlight. You could hear the banjo ringing. How the old folks would enjoy it. They would sit all night and listen as we sang in the evening by the moonlight. In the evening, you could hear. In the evening, by the moonlight, you could hear. How the old folks would enjoy it. They would sit all night and listen as we sang in the evening by the moonlight. Keep me as the apple of thine eye. Hide me under the shadow of thy wing. O Lord, my Savior. It's so hard to deal with personal struggle. It's so sad when you feel alone in your trouble. It's real hard when you want to talk to a brother. It's so bad because of how some look at you after. So Jesus, come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Jesus, come and be. Come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Jesus, come and be. Cover my head. Satan want me dead. Cover my back from human attack. So Jesus, come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Jesus, come and be while you fix it. Jesus, come and be. People see you smile, but don't know the hurt that you're feeling. Even as God's child, at times your heart does be bleeding. Where can you go when you're really looking for healing? Who know how to flow when your soul needs some restoring? So Jesus, come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Jesus, come and be. Come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Jesus, come and be. Cover me home from evils unknown. Cover my feet so I'll never retreat. Oh Lord, come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Jesus, come and be. Cover my brother, cover my sister, them who under pressure. Cover the preacher, every church worker, the young believer. Cover the worship leader and intercessor, every gospel minister. Cover. Jesus alone is the one who has the real answer. The one on the throne is the true and loving Father. He will hold your hand and keep you from going under. He will make you stand and let you know he's a fixer. Come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Jesus, come and be while you fix it. Jesus, come and be. Come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Jesus, come and be. Cover my mind. You know the struggle sometimes. Cover my mouth, that the wrong thing wouldn't come out. Oh Lord, cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. Cover the Christian in the midst of aggression with the power of your right hand. Jesus, cover them helpless children. Jesus, defend them. Send help from heaven. Jesus, cover all them radio stations
spoken. The less you associate with some people, the more your life will improve. Anytime you tolerate mediocrity in others, it increases your mediocrity. An important attribute in successful people is their impatience with negative thinking and negative acting people. As you grow, your associates will change. Some of your friends will not want you to go on. They will want you to stay where they are. Friends that don't help you climb will want you to crawl. Your friends will stretch your vision or choke your dream. Those that don't increase you will eventually decrease you. Consider this. Never receive counsel from unproductive people. Never discuss your problems with someone incapable of contributing to the solution, because those who never succeed themselves are always first to tell you how. Not everyone has a right to speak into your life. You are certain to get the worst of the bargain when you exchange ideas with the wrong person. Don't follow anyone who's not going anywhere. With some people you spend an evening. With others, you invest it. Be careful where you stop to inquire for directions along the road of life. Wise is the person who fortifies his life with the right friendships. If you run with wolves, you will learn how to howl. But if you associate with eagles, you will learn how to soar to great heights. A mirror reflects a man's face, but what he is really like is shown by the kind of friends he chooses. The simple but true fact of life is that you become like those with whom you closely associate, for the good and the bad. Note, be not mistaken. This is applicable to family as well as friends. Yes, do love, appreciate, and be thankful for your family, for they will always be your family, no matter what. Just know that they are human first. And though they are family to you, they may be a friend to someone else and will fit somewhere in the criteria above. In prosperity, our friends know us. In adversity, we know our friends. Never make someone a priority when you are only an option for them. If you are going to achieve excellence in big things, you develop the habit in little matters. Excellence is not an exception. It is a prevailing attitude.
Yes, 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 yes. Let me say a special hello to all the WZYE 95.9 FM listeners. Of course, ladies and gentlemen, it's Sunday Talk, Let's Talk Politics with Uncle Tommy, Professor Wall Street, and you on WZYE 95.9 FM. And of course, ladies and gentlemen, you know we come to you every Sunday from 1 to 4 p.m. That's every Sunday from 1 to 4 p.m. As soon as you join us, ladies and gentlemen, do your WZYE civic duty. Share the live, share the live. WZYE 95.9 FM on Facebook. Subscribe, 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 subscribe. WZYE TV and YouTube. And you can reach us at 973-868-1444. That's 973-868-1444. And of course, ladies and gentlemen, the numbers are on the bottom of the screen. You can see the numbers. It's always there for you. Okay? And this is how we start the thing.
Welcome to WZYE TV 95.9 FM. We come to you every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. And on Sunday from 1 to 4 p.m. on Let's Talk Politics. Like, share and subscribe to keep up to date with reality affecting your life. And as we always say, we bring the truth, the whole truth and nothing but the truth.
You're tuned to WZYE, the heartbeat of unfiltered truth. We're more than a station, we're a movement. You're tuned to WZYE, the heartbeat of unfiltered truth. We're more than a station, we're a movement. Grounded in facts, driven by integrity, committed to progress. We don't chase headlines, we create them. Decoding politics and current affairs to question power, not cozy up to it. From Laventille to Scarborough, whether you're in your living room or your commute, this is where perspectives collide, divides dissolve, and tomorrow's conversations start today. WZYE, we originate, not imitate.
And of course, ladies and gentlemen, we do mean that. We originate, we don't imitate. We bring you the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. And we put that in audio for you. Take a listen.
Ansam LeBon and Marshall Nesbitt solemnly swear to conduct this radio program in a true, fair, and balanced manner, ensuring that all perspectives are given equal consideration and that the information presented is objective and unbiased. We pledge to provide a platform where diverse voices can be heard, fostering open and constructive dialogue that serves the best interests of our audience and community. Our commitment is to uphold the principles of journalistic integrity and ethical broadcasting throughout the duration of this program. Thank you.
And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen, our pledge to you, the people of Trinidad and Tobago, and by extension the world, that we will bring you the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. Let me bring in my pal, the young man, the one and only, the man commonly known as Uncle Tommy. Tommy, welcome.
Yes. My internet is giving trouble.
All right, all right.
Are you hearing me now?
Yeah, we hearing you now.
Yeah, my internet is giving me a little worries today, but I'm grateful and glad to be here anyways. Happy Sunday to you and to the audience and everybody out there.
Yeah, well, happy Sunday again, Tommy, to everyone as well. Today was a splendiferous Sunday, Tommy. Today.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
my internet is acting up, so you have to bear with me.
No. I know things that's going on. You know where this go. You understand? But folks, let me say this, right? Many of you may know that by now that I have a passion for sports, right? And track and field. Running is the thing that I love very
Especially
much.
track and field.
Correct is right, Tommy. Especially track and field. And Tommy, I have been training for 5 years, Tommy, without running one track meet or any race. And this is a message to the people of Trinidad and Tobago. You see, when you have a little discipline, Tommy, you see discipline and dedication
Goes a long way.
It goes a long way. And when you speak about discipline, you see, that's why we don't encourage disrespect in the chat here on WZYE 95.9 FM. You understand? You have to learn how to discipline yourself. And I'm using myself as an example. To me, 5 years, I never run any race. 5 years, imagine that. All I'm doing is training and running and training.
And you train every and you training every day.
Correct. And consistency, Tommy. You know, Tommy, I don't know if I share this message with the audience and yourself. I was speaking to my son the other day. And what we was talking about something. And he said, Dad, you know, one thing I learned from you, Dad, is discipline and consistency. And he gave me an example. Because when you think your kids are not looking, they're absolutely looking at your behavior. He said, Dad.
Every time.
Yes. He said, Dad, you know, I just see you and you just take the same vitamins every single day. Right? You know, I never look at it from that perspective, Tommy. The perspective I look at it from is that these vitamins is for me to help with cold, right? To help with me running. And I just take them every day. But he looked at that as consistency. That I'm very consistent. He said, Dad, you know the other thing? I just see you, that's just you get up, you do it, you make your smoothie, you drink it, You drink whatever tea you have to drink, and you're going out and you're running 6 days a week, right? 5, 6 miles over and over and over and over, right? He said that kind of consistency I have learned from you, and I am implemented it in my life, and to be consistent in the things that I do. Yeah. So what does it all mean to say that today, for the first time in the last 5 years, I ventured to run a race, a 5K race, right? And I wasn't expecting anything spectacular, but I run in, so I have to be my competitive spirits started to show, right? So I was very, very pleased and pleasantly surprised with how I performed, right? And so I ran 20 minutes and 33 seconds, which is an average of 6 minutes and 37 seconds per mile, right? I came fourth overall in the race, fourth overall. And of course, I won my age group. Whenever I go and compete in them open races, I don't really think about my age group. You understand, Tommy? I thinking about winning. Because at one point in the race,
Yep.
I was second, and I tell myself, well, I think I could win this. Then I was in third, then one person passed me close to the finish. But most of those people, Tommy, are half my age. They're half my age. And
Oh.
yeah, and this too is to inspire people for a better tomorrow. Folks, it will be nice if you start to put a little bit of walking, a little bit of exercise into into your mix. Like if you have a 45 minutes lunch, take 10, 15 minutes and do a little walking. On the weekend, do a little walking. 4 days a week. You start with 2 days, then increase it to 3 days, and as you go along. Right? So I was very impressed with myself. And Tommy, I always say this. I say to people, don't let my confidence interfere with your insecurity. Right? Don't let my confidence interfere with your insecurity. Right? Because I have to look at a comment here online. Let me see something. A guy responded to somebody's comment, and I wanted to look at what that guy said. Let me see something. Let me go to my Facebook page because I also put it out on Facebook. And
Wall Street. I'm gonna go out and come back in and see if that's gonna help
okay, no
my
problem. All
my
right,
connection.
all right, no problem, no problem.
You heard me?
Yeah, I heard you. Go ahead. I heard you. I heard you. Go ahead. Let me see something.
All right, let me go out.
Let me see something. I thought you were joking. All right, so listen to this, right? So I put a post on Facebook, right, folks? And P&M Fox asks a question. He says, would you be running for Trinidad and Tobago? Right? Now think about this, right, folks? I am very transparent, eh? All right, all right, all right, all right. Caribbean Soul see building a sink, right? So I'm very transparent, right? I told the audience that for the first time in years, I'll be running for Trinidad and Tobago at the Pan American Games in Mexico City, Pan American Masters Games in Mexico City. First time for years. I ran for the United States for all the other years, and I decided that, I'm going to go back and run for Trinidad and Tobago now, right? So PNM Fox asked me, would you be running for Trinidad and Tobago? And I'm asking myself, does he really listen to our program? Eh? So let me continue. So I said, PNM Fox, you asked and answers. Did you listen to our program when I stated I'll be running for Trinidad and Tobago at the Pan American Masters Games in Mexico City from November the 6th to the 9th? Right? PNM Red Fox come back. I thought you were joking. Are you contesting in a special age bracket or in a group for all ages? PNM Red Fox, that PNM miseducation have done you a great injustice, you know. I tell you what age group are competing in. How you go and compete in our Masters games and compete in all? Well, no. Let me go vex him because maybe he doesn't know. Maybe he doesn't know. So let me tell him. Maybe he doesn't know. Yeah. So PNM Fox, PNM Red Fox, in Masters Championships, it go by a 4-year age category. So for example, there's 60 to 64, 65 to 69, 70 to 74, 40 to 44, 45 to 49, right? And I have said, or if I didn't say it, I am competing in the 65 to 69 age group, right? Well, nothing to hide. Yeah, 65 to 69 age group. And I've also said I'm going for 3 gold medals, the 400, the 800, and the 1500. I said that also. Yeah. And I've also said the most difficult one for me will be the 400 because I'm not a 400-meter runner. I'm a 800, I'm a half miler. Right? So, I mean, you gotta take that left red earplugs out of your ears and listen. All your PNM people don't listen. All they just listen to answer. Listen first, listen. So you get it? So today I ran in an open race. It was for all ages. Anybody could show up, pay your fee, and enter the race. All ages. And in that 5K race, I came 4th overall. And I didn't care whether I win my age group or not. That was not, it was important, but it wasn't of most important. Most important to me was to win the race. Yeah. That's how it is. That's how I just think. You know, I talk with what my son does say. And I was so happy. When I finished that race, I went and run the next mile. Oh God. I went and run the next mile. Yeah, because it's just all right. Caribbean Society building a sink countertop. Yeah, and he listening at the same time. Yeah, right. So that's it, brother. That's it. Right? I hope you have it all correct now, and you don't misinterpret or misunderstand or think that I'm joking. You know, nah. Right? Okay. Let me go to the chat. Tommy's gonna join us again, folks. He's having some internet difficulties. Well, somehow Dane can stop Miss Santa Cruz hat trick. Well, I tell all your hat trick and easy to get in here, you know. Dane Khan says, good evening, Professor Walsheet, Uncle Tommy, and all WZYE villagers. 9:23 p.m. on Saturday. Saturday. Dane Khan said, no hat trick on my watch, Miss Santa Cruz. Oh, God, all ain't easy, you know. All ain't not easy. Dane Khan, just call me the mighty spoiler. I want a ball. Oh, God. Miss Santa Cruz, you just missed it, you know, by a whisker. Miss Santa Cruz missed it by a whisker. Yeah, Tommy, you're back.
Then can pipster. Yeah, then can pipster.
Yeah. Them fellas are not easy, boy. Miss Santa Cruz, Tommy, is Santa Cruz and Monica get close to the action, right?
Activities.
Huh? Hey, Tommy? All right. Tommy, internet gave him some trouble. Good night, Miss Santa Cruz. Good night.
Yeah, go ahead.
Is Monica Ramke soon had a close to hat trick the other day too, right? Was it Monica or Batman?
Yes.
It was Monica, right? Yeah. Batman said good night, Professor, Uncle T, and all the villagers. So, folks, sometimes I just send out the thing early. I just send it out at night because I had to raise this morning, Tommy, and I also wake up 6:30. You know, I had to get there. You know, get yourself prepared mentally. You know, and you know.
I didn't tell you, but congratulations.
Oh, look the medal here. I ain't sure the medal. Look the medal. And Tommy, this wasn't a participation medal. Eh?
I hear you.
So, hey, if they're going to give me a participation medal, Tommy, I was gaining them back it. I'm telling you. Look. So, yeah, that is the medal for. Yeah. So, first race in 5 years on my way, Tommy. And you know what? I'm going to keep you guys
Cool.
updated with my journey to the Pan American Masters Games in Mexico City. And that'll be the first time. That will be my second.
November.
Yeah, in November. My second track meet or race, second set of races in 5 years. So, you know. But I'm feeling very good. I'm feeling very good about myself. You know, the hard work I put in has kind of paid off. And I'm going to continue to do the hard work. Batman said, good night, Professor, Uncle T, Uncle Tommy, and all the villagers. Volsang coming at 10:06 p.m. And here what you say, Tommy. All you need help. All you need help. You're coming late.
Hmm.
Get licks. Were you telling people who beat you?
We thankful for his help.
Eh? I think it's you need help. What? Gail Rasman, Tommy, 3:20 a.m. Good morning, everyone. 3:20, you know. Boy, we have some real loyalists here, you know. Facade around at 7:11 a.m., boy. Boy. Vindra, good morning to you. Good morning, Professor Warshik and Uncle Tommy and the village, 7:39 a.m. Mr. Intellectual, blessed morning, Uncle T and all villagers. Hope you all having a super special Sunday, boy. 10 a.m. Yeah, boy. Preferred welcome. Good day to Wall Street and Uncle Tommy. Just Roger. Good afternoon, Professor Warshik and Uncle Tommy. My phone was down for a few days. Why Gatsby Dolly did not get to do the root cause of a misbehavior of students is advising the Minister of Education. Monica Rampisoon, good afternoon all. I hit the like button. Yeah, I'll hit the like button, man. Come on, man. Yeah, and share the live and subscribe, man. We have waited 20,000, eh? Uncle Tommy and Warship, blessings to you all on the chat.
Great.
Yeah. Volsang says, good afternoon. Good Sunday afternoon to Walls and Uncle Tommy and all on the live. Same to you, man. Vol, Monica says, Vol, hi. The crab stay in the Callaloo today. Okay. Still put crab in Callaloo, Tommy? NC Paul, good
Crab?
afternoon. Yeah, there's still put crab in Callaloo?
I think so.
What's just put in Callaloo? Chicken foot? Let's put chicken foot in Callaloo.
None that I know of.
How could people eat
There are
chicken
people
foot?
who just put pigtail in the callaloo.
Go ahead.
There are people just put pigtail in the callaloo. People just put sold beef in the callaloo.
How could people eat chicken foot sauce, boy? That chicken has turned up on all kind of.
You've never had it?
Eh?
You've never had it?
Let me see, boy. Chicken foot sauce, boy. Nah, I don't think I've had hot sauce, but I don't think
That's
I've had
good stuff, man.
chicken foot sauce. Okay, all right. I was in a funeral the other day and I see that chicken foot
You
sauce.
clean it well.
You clean it well?
You clean it well.
How you will clean that well, Tommy? We had to put it in hot water?
You take it. Yeah, yes, of course you put the squall in it and hot water. You're removing that layer of skin. You're cutting the toes off, the nails off rather.
Eh? And none of that thing in going in inside the vein and all kind of thing. None of them thing in going in. Eh? In the chicken foot. Right?
Uh-huh.
All right. Regine just says, pleasant good afternoon, Professor Walsh and Uncle Tommy. Pleasant good afternoon to all. Joan Biznat, welcome. Good evening, everyone. Watching from Brooklyn, New York. Have a great day. Brooklyn in the house. Aviz Mohammed, good afternoon, Walsh and Uncle Tommy. Good afternoon to you. Oligal, good afternoon to you. Cool Runner, good afternoon, Walsh and Uncle Tommy and everyone. Good afternoon. Tara, good afternoon, Uncle Tommy and Walsh and everyone. Tara, I asked you where you're from. You didn't tell me where you're from yet. I forget to know. Where you from, Tara? What part of Trinidad you from? Cool Running. Michael said, hey, welcome callers, listeners, supporters, and viewers with host Wall Street Tommy to the WZYE program from real to community. Yeah, we are realists. Tommy, did you see the expose on Foster Commons and yet these other set of properties, Tommy? Did you see it?
I'm not hearing.
Yeah, you're getting,
My internet's giving trouble. I didn't hear what you said.
yeah, you're getting some feedback.
What did you ask?
Did you see the
What did
expose?
you ask?
The expose in the Guardian by Foster Commons and all the new set of properties coming to light. And they might do an investigation into them. All right.
You're breaking up real bad. I'm barely hearing you.
Yeah. You might have to go out and come back. Miss Santa Cruz say cover camera while you fix it. Jesus cover PNM and the Maduro attack. Cover head because the PNM wanted there. Jesus cover while you fix cover. Correct is right. I mean, you might want to go out and come back in.
Let me try it again.
Yeah, try it again. Michael say, I have my Sunday lunch on the Cassia gas platform right now. What part of Trinidad that gas platform is, Michael? What part of
out on the east coast, I believe.
In the east? Okay. Michael said, great gospel song with God praises for your heart and soul. Yeah, man, that's how we started then. Michael said, praise be to the Father, the Son, Holy Ghost. Yeah. Santa Cruz said, I'm drinking from my source because my cup is overflow. Yeah. That's how we just do it here. No? I love that too bad, man. Yeah, drinking from your source. Semantic 62 says, good afternoon, Professor Warshik, Uncle Tommy, and everyone on the live. Right? Tommy, you kick yourself out? Bishram says, good day, Uncle Tommy and Wall Street, always locked on, Shady Live. I put you back in there, Tommy. Michael said, Anna, my cup, my bucket, my tub, my jacuzzi have been overflowing with the praise of God's love. Yeah, man. Mr. The lecturer said, Pro, I see you done in your yellow. Yeah, I don't want my yellow, man. Yeah. There's all kind of things them people trying, you know. The PNM trying all kind of mischief, you know. Volsang said people advise your family members to not
Man, they're in high gear when it comes to mischief lately.
or high gaze, all kind of mischief they're trying, But
Yeah, they're
you,
trying any and everything.
you see how they are also put. Let me play this one. You see how they also put um the lollipop man in the place in the parliament. Listen to this. Listen to this.
As a member of the opposition, I have a constitutional duty, and the whole point of debate is an exercise of persuasion and influence. So please provide some further clarification on this fundamental.
Anyway, Senator, you continue to speak. I am the presiding officer. I have no duty to explain anything to you. Yes. I just letting you know. You continue to speak. Whenever you go off course, I will intervene. Continue, please. Continue.
Mr. President, I request clarification from you with respect to any breach of privilege or the standing orders on this matter. Because because I am unclear as to how to proceed if what you have pointed out is I'm seeking to persuade members of the Senate. Mr. President.
You will persuade who you wish to persuade.
Mr. President, I respect your position in this chamber, but I wish to note on the record my concern if it is my ability to persuade or guide. No, this is fundamental.
Read section 55 of the record. Read it in the Constitution.
So, Mr. President, I'm not going to argue with you. Yeah, I'm not going to argue.
Listen, don't challenge the chair. If you continue, I'm warning you. I will order you to take your seat and go to the next one. You have 8 minutes to wrap up. Wrap up. Okay? Continue, please. You have 8 minutes to wrap up. Please wrap up.
Mr. President, I've registered my concerns and I've registered my respect and regard for the rulings of the chair. I'm not threatening the speaker, and I never will.
Wait and see.
Mr. President, I am continuing.
Yes, but do not refer to me.
What he's speaking to?
Wrap up. Wrap up.
Wrap up.
Yeah. Wrap up. Yeah. All you. That long thing. Look. Michael said the chef out here, please prepare chicken foot sauce. Yeah. You gotta hold them accountable. Correct. Yeah. Still want to have their own way, no, Tommy. Some of them still think they're in charge, you know. All right, let me finish up. Cool runner. What do you mean who back in TKR tonight? Everybody back in TKR, boy. Come here watching that game tonight?
Yep.
Yeah, TKR all the way, boy. Daisy Basdio, happy Sunday to Warshik and Uncle Tommy. Daisy, where you joining us from? What part of Trinidad and Tobago? What part of Trinidad and Tobago? Yeah. So say he building a sink. I wonder if he building a wooden sink, boy.
If it wouldn't sink, why you floating it?
I don't know, boy. He can't say he building a sink. He building a sink, I thought you put up a sink. I didn't know you build a sink. If you're building a sink, mean you're building it from scratch, right? Yeah? PNM Fox, I never said that. Tommy, I didn't come here and tell the people I was going to run in the Pan American Games. My first track meet. Anyway.
Yep, you said that.
Eh?
Said that last week.
Caribbean
Last
Soul.
week you said that.
Yeah, Caribbean Soul building a sing countertop. Or you building a countertop for a sing. All right. I wait it. Yeah. Well, you gotta start to listen. Piano folks, listen. Radha Ragunanan. Good afternoon, Mr. Warshik and Uncle Tommy and all in like. Good afternoon to you too. Philip Ramjit. Blessings, Professor Warshik and Uncle Tommy. Blessings to you. David Ragunanan. Professor, if dishonesty is speed, take some training from that piano family you get easily. Okay. Anthony says, good afternoon, Warshik, Tommy, and everyone else on the chat. Good afternoon to you. Okay, Michael. Pigtail? Yeah, I used to eat pigtail years ago. Michael said, take the skin out from the chicken foot. Mr. Florida, welcome.
Yeah, good evening, Mr. Anselm. Good evening, Mr. Tommy. Good evening to all the callers, all the Texans, everybody on the live. Happy to everybody on this Sunday. Through our God grace. Blessings, man. Congratulations, Mr. Anselm.
Yeah, man.
Well done.
Yeah, man.
Good evening.
Yeah, Mr. Tommy. Mr. Anselm, you're a fit man, healthy. But why are you going to run for Trinidad for? You're looking to take a place from Trinidad, yeah?
Nah,
No, but and that is what the opposition say. No. If you bring foreign, at least you go take a place from a local.
Yeah. You know why I'm gonna run for Trinidad again? You wanna be honest with you? Be honest with you? Be very honest. Because the UNC in government.
Oh God! I want them to cut that.
That's a very good reason.
Where's it, Tommy?
That's a very good reason.
Yeah, I'm serious. I didn't say it before. But the reason why I'm going back to run for Trinidad and Tobago again is because the UNC in government. I'm being honest with all of you.
And you know what way in the uniform you're gonna wear you put a little bit of yellow in it, eh? So
I go find some way to put yellow in it somehow.
All right, Mr. Tommy, and everyone I will call back later.
Yeah. Tommy, that's the reason why I'm going to run for Trinidad again. Good. Okay, welcome.
Well, good afternoon to you, Uncle Tommy, and everyone. I just called to tell you. You asked Tommy a question, and he said that you said he was going to run last week. But I have something better than that. You see, after the election, when UNC wins, you had a program where you mentioned that you were going to run in the over 60, either over 60, over 65 race, and represent Trinidad on your program. That was one of your celebration speech after the UNC win. You say you have to go and make a win, and because you're a runner, you're going to go into that pan athletic game, right? So that was a show you had right after the election. You said that. So it wasn't just last week. It was months ago you said that. So who wasn't listening? Brooklyn always on point. So I called to let you know. That's when you buzz the mark. Because you say you're gonna buzz the mark and say what you're gonna do in celebration of the victory of the UNC. All right, only have a blessed afternoon.
Wall Street, the chicken does have on gloves. Anthony say chicken does have on gloves. You know, water does go through gloves too, Tommy. You know the water does penetrate gloves? Eh? Water doesn't penetrate gloves?
Yeah, but the outer skin is like latex.
Water does go through latex too. When the sun hit latex, it don't bleed? Eh? Eh, Tommy? When the sun hit latex, it does bleed, right? COP, you have a
I'm
minute
not sure.
before we go for the break.
Professor Wall Street.
Yeah.
Oh boy, Street, already.
Yeah.
Well, I agree with you 100%. You're going to represent Trinidad because PNM not in power.
Correct.
The UNC in power,
Yeah.
and you have more confidence in yourself.
Correct.
You can run for your country.
Correct.
Everybody that run for the country for the past 10 years under the PNM, they fail.
Yeah.
They fail, we get no medal.
None.
Not the way you get it. But take a break, they will be with that.
And as soon as the UNC come into power, we winning gold and silver. Folks, we're taking a break. We'll be right back. Take and stay. Sunday talk politics with Uncle Tommy, Professor Warshik on you. Don't forget, folks, share the live. WZYE 95.9 FM on Facebook. Subscribe. WZYE TV on YouTube. And you can reach us here at 973-868-1444. That's 973-868-1444. All right, we're going to take
You're listening to WZYE 95.9 FM. You are listening to WZYE 95.9 FM, the most influential name in Caribbean radio in the tri-state area. Broadcasting from East Orange, New Jersey, the most influential name in Caribbean radio, WZYE 95.9 FM.
Welcome to WZYE TV 95.9 FM. We come to you every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. And on Sunday from 1 to 4 p.m. on Let's Talk Politics. Like, share and subscribe to keep up to date with reality affecting your life. And as we always say, we bring the truth, the whole truth and nothing but the truth.
You're tuned to WZYE, the heartbeat of unfiltered truth. We're more than a station, we're a movement, grounded in facts, driven by integrity, committed to progress. We don't chase headlines, we create them. Decoding politics and current affairs to question power, not cozy up to it. From Laventille to Scarborough, whether you're in your living room or your commute, this is where perspectives collide, divides dissolve, and tomorrow's conversations start today. WZYE, we originate, not imitate.
We are back with you. It's Sunday Talk, Let's Talk Politics with Uncle Tommy, Professor Warshik. Don't forget, folks, share the live, WZYE 95.9 FM on Facebook. Subscribe, WZYE TV on YouTube. And you can reach us here at 973-868-1444. That's 973-868-1444.
My phone's discontinued because I'm having connectivity issues.
Okay. All right, let me take this call, Tommy. Move on. Defender, go ahead. Defender.
Greetings, Uncle Tommy and Wall Street.
Hey, how you going, brother? Defender. I hear somebody kind of try to talk for you, but I didn't say nothing about it. But, I come back and then Ricardo that goes by. I think I hear somebody was kind of throwing talk for you, but that's for another day. Go ahead.
All right. Anyway, I want them to show talk at the bank and all shit. Does that mean? the waste of the talk. The waste of the talk. But anyway, yeah. Wall Street, you know where that chicken foot thing come out from?
Where?
Well, I hear a story that I was back in the slavery days when the slave masters used to show the ends now. We used to, African people used to make it into delicacies. But I could try the chicken foot, but you see that gizzard and that liver and thing, because people eating that kind of that. But anyway, what I call for, Wall Street, you now see why the PNM was spending this kind of ridiculous money to stay in power.
Yeah.
A man take an agency residential lot of land and build a commercial building.
Yeah.
But when you hell I hear.
Yeah.
Well, these people really raped this country in the last 10 years.
You being generous? Real? They plunder the country. You being generous. Raid, plunder.
The man take a agency a lot of land for the we also under what's call it
Judicat?
No, meaning like government assisted now what is used. Like no, even like when they do the gas station subsidized housing, sorry.
Yeah.
A man take a lot of land with a subsidized house and subsidized land and turn it into a commercial building, you know.
Think it easy and he get away with it.
And he thought he get away.
But he get away for the past 10 years.
No, remember Gianti, that is the senator, the ex-senator for the UNC.
Yeah, Gianti Lodge Media. Yeah.
Right, he put her in court saying that she should have defamed him.
Right, he dropped the case.
But he removed it on that law when nobody didn't know.
Yeah.
And he had also pay legal fees.
Correct is right.
But I told to get away. What should I believe strongly? The amount of things going to come out. After things are settled, the dust are settled. I don't think Trinidad is ready for that. Anyway, let's have a copy with our shit. Go be said, John, what am I going to again?
Yeah, boy. I'm going back.
Yeah, it's the right time. It's the right time. Enjoy it.
Yeah, man.
Get up.
As soon as he pay them out of power, I say now is the time to jump back in. I want to go and run under the PM. You're mad. I know that mad. For me, I ain't that mad. But to me, I want you all to listen to this. I'm going to bring this up here, and I want people to listen to this. Folks, you see, I always say there are consequences for your actions. Right? I want you all to listen to this, and then I'm going to play what's on the screen. Listen to this, right? Listen to this. All the thing the PNM easy. All listen carefully. Listen to this, Tommy.
For the avoidance of doubt, here are the facts. Some tenders offered by the state were won by companies owned by my family members. I entered politics at the national level. My entry into public life was to somehow influence the family-owned business to obtain state contracts.
Miss it. Or if Gordon Dry John miss it. Or if Patty miss it. Let me play it again, and then I'll play what's on the screen for you guys. Listen to it again. Listen.
For the avoidance of doubt, here are the facts. Some tenders offered by the state were won by companies owned by my family members. I entered politics at the national level. My entry into public life was to somehow influence the family-owned business to obtain state contracts.
Listen to this one now. Listen to this.
Cummings HDC property deals under scrutiny by Joshua Simungal. Last Sunday, Guardian Media's investigations desk revealed that 5 companies linked to former People's National Movement, PNM minister and current opposition Senator Foster Cummings, received more than $100 million in state contracts from the Housing Development Corporation, HDC, and the Urban Development Corporation of Trinidad and Tobago, UDECOT, between 2015 and 2025. That reporting followed earlier findings that 2 companies owned by Cummings' wife and daughter, Pickle Services and Rivulet Investments, secured $15.6 million ahead of the 2025 general election. At the same time, Cummings' real estate portfolio expanded as reflected in Integrity Commission filings. This included 2 properties obtained from the HDC. Now, further investigation has uncovered a property transaction during COVID-19 involving the Cummings family. The deal raises questions about the HDC's due diligence under the PNM administration, particularly in allocating properties intended for low-income families.
Want to hear that? Property for low-income families. All they think, and when we say the PNM evil and wicked and heinous, people that say, oh God, look how they do it. Listen to this again. Listen carefully. Listen. Them care about poor people.
COVID-19 involving the Cummings family. The deal raises questions about the HDC's due diligence under the PNM administration, particularly in allocating properties intended for low-income families. Juliette Cummings, the wife of PNM General Secretary Foster Cummings, purchased a Housing Development Corporation, HDC property, land, from a relative for $100,000. A three-story structure was later observed on the Belisier Avenue Couva site. This, according to documents seen by Guardian Media's investigations desk, is at odds with HDC regulations and town and country planning approvals, where only a residential building was permitted.
Hear that? Only residential buildings are permitted. No, what's the big deal? We in power for a commercial building.
The property, land, was purchased from a relative, Mariah Salazar, who is also a former director of a company owned by Juliette Cummings. Salazar had brought the property under a lease purchase agreement with HDC for $51,640 in 2017. In 2021, it was sold to Cummings for $100,000, only 15% of its $670,000 valuation as assessed by surveyor Charles Lawrence, while the HDC had a contractual option to repurchase the property from Salazar, which would maximize a return on investment for the state company. The corporation did not exercise this option. Today, a commercial building stands on the site, where the Cummings family already owns multiple properties, despite approvals saying a residential building ought to be constructed. Guardian Media could not find any objection on HDC records for Cummings to purchase the property at that price or any attempt to get a market value for the property. The HDC, in a Freedom of Information Act request document, confirmed that it did not compile a valuation report to ascertain market value and make an informed decision.
So HDC in cahoots. HDC in cahoots. HDC, well, we should say the PNMDC. PNMDC, not HDC, PNMDC or PNM HDC.
Decision on whether to purchase the property or not. Apart from 429 Belisier Avenue, the HDC confirmed that it permitted Rivulet Investment Group Limited, owned by the Cummings family and Foster Cummings, to acquire two other properties, a $4.5 million Victoria Keys apartment,
$4.5 million Victoria Keys apartment. All you know where Victoria Keys is, right? Down there by Diego Martin, them real luxury apartments down there. 4.5 million. Yeah?
Cabinet valuation for Rivulet Investments Limited and land valued at $750,000 for number 73 Belisier Avenue, Couva South Housing Project for Foster Cummings in January 2015. When Guardian Media visited 429 Belisier Drive, we observed a modern commercial building with large glass window panes. Inside, the property was an office space with multiple ceiling lights and ceiling tiles installed. It takes up the entirety of that corner of Belisier Street and the Southern Main Road. Located right next door is a large, luxurious house with a lavish driveway and front gate, as well as an elaborately constructed porch overlooking the area. The initials FC are displayed across the top of the front gate and even on the garbage bag holder. On the same stretch as the building with the FC initials, there is a peach-colored commercial building. According to Guardian Media's investigations desk research, there are two businesses registered to that Anissa Street property, Modeste Auto Rentals and Isidore Exclusive. Both businesses are registered to Juliette Modeste, the maiden name of Juliette Cummings. On the other side of Belisier Avenue, over on Belisier Street West, is another property Cummings bought from the HDC in January 2015, before the PNM came to power. It's a simple, one-story, lime green building located next to a food business that needs a new coat of paint. In compliance with the Integrity in Public Life Act, Foster Cummings has declared his assets since entering public office. His holdings grew over time, He declared 9 properties in 2018, 2019, and 2 more in 2020, a total of 12 by 2021. Those
12 properties. 12, 12, 12, 12, 12. Will you? Listen.
For the avoidance of doubt, here are the facts. Some tenders offered by the state were won by companies owned by my family members. I entered politics at the national level. My entry into public life was to somehow influence the family-owned business to obtain state contracts.
WZYE is saying this, This is not Uncle Tommy, This is not Wall Street, This is the man himself saying it, He's stating that, we not like the rest of them what has come and bring thing and say, well, yeah, boy, I hear the moderator so, but the moderator say no boy is more than that boy with no evidence. None. Well, we continue to listen.
Those properties include land in Fabian Street, Gasparillo, Garahu Trace, Chase Village, Chaguanas, Lighthouse Avenue, Signal Hill, Tobago, Exchange Estate, Couva, Indian Trail, Couva, Lisa's Gardens Housing Project, Couva, and Sherwood Park, Carnby, Tobago. He also has land and buildings in Southern Main Road, Couva, Anissa Street, Point Lisas, Rollins Avenue, Gasparillo, and Belize Avenue, Lisa's Gardens, Couva. Approvals and valuations. The sublease deed for 429 Belize Drive stated it shall only be used for the purpose of a single private dwelling house only for the lessor's occupation and her immediate family, who must occupy the premises during the term hereby granted, save where consent in writing to assign is granted. Salazar was granted permission to erect a single private dwelling house by Town and Country in July 2017. However, in September 2021, Salazar wrote to HDC to notify it that she could not complete the construction of the house as stated in the lease. By this time, the pandemic had set in and my livelihood was seriously affected. The monies that I wanted to utilize in the construction of the home now went towards rent and other living expenses. It was at this time that I had a discussion with my close relative, Juliette Modeste. Ms. Modeste is like a mother to me, Salazar wrote. She offered to assist with the financial aspect of completing the construction of the home. I felt it would only be fair if she were to have legal title to the property, as she would not only bear the costs to complete construction, but in addition, I would be able to live in the house for as long as I wanted. Juliette Cummings, using her maiden name Modeste, purchased the property for $100,000, although Charles Lawrence's valuation placed its worth at $670,000. This was contained in a witness statement filed by former United National Congress, UNC, Senator Jayanti Lakshmidial in a civil matter involving her and Foster Cummings. A 2020 valuation report by Lawrence stated that the unfinished structure had 3, not 2, levels. As per our inspection, we saw 3 cast concrete slabs, hence we referred to the structure as a 3-story building. However, the client has supplied an approved building plan, which shows that the subject structure is approved as a 2-story building structure with a rooftop cast and left open-sided, Lawrence wrote. According to the property valuation for Juliette Cummings in 2020, having made comparisons and analyses with other similar parcels of developed lands and having made adjustments for location, locality, size, and development approvals of these developed lands, we are of the opinion that this current open market value of subject lands is in the order of $670,000. Legal matters against Jayanti dropped. In 2019, a leaked Trinidad and Tobago Police Service Special Branch report, confirmed by the TTPS to be legitimate, alleged that Foster Cummings claimed 3 parcels of land belonging to the HDC as his own. The report, confirmed by the TTPS to be legitimate, alleged that he conducted unscrupulous business using 2 companies, Kilden and Pikal, allegedly using his influence to subcontract services through the HDC. Cummings sued Lakshmidial for defamation after she raised allegations related to the leaked Special Branch report, accusing her of painting him in a negative light. He also sued the state in relation to this matter. Guardian Media's investigations desk also confirmed that Foster Cummings dropped his 2 defamation lawsuits against the former UNC senator. As part of withdrawing the case, the former government minister agreed to cover all Luch Medial's legal costs. Luch Medial's legal team was led by Anand Ramlogan, SC. Approached for comment, she said, direct any questions to the claimant as he withdrew. It is unclear if the matter against the state was dropped as well. Asked about the allegations in May 2022, former Prime Minister Dr. Keith Rowley said he saw nothing to confirm the claims. I don't know if any law is broken there. Other allegations have been made, which have been denied. I've seen no confirmation of them, but they're in the right place. They are in the police's hands. And if the police cannot confirm any of that to me, as they do from time to time, what am I supposed to act on, he said. Cummings was reappointed as Minister of National Service and Youth Development by Stuart Young during his stint as Prime Minister in March. He was then re-elected as PNM's General Secretary in its internal elections in June. Cummings's response. Cummings was asked if he or his wife acquired 492 Balisier Drive and whether he was aware that the property was valued at $670,000. We also asked him whether he sees any reason why it may be considered strange that a HDC property was sold to his wife by her relative for well below its value, considering the HDC had first refusal on the property. On September 12th, at a press conference held by the opposition, Cummings, referring to questions sent by Guardian Media's investigations desk, said, "Any parcel of land owned by myself or my family, either in Trinidad or Tobago, has been legally acquired and legal procedures properly followed, as with any other citizen acquiring property in this country. I have never been involved in squatting on any lands whatsoever, whether public or private." On September 11th, Cummings told this reporter, "You have an objective. You are trying to paint me as a corrupt politician. What are the facts? Why are you not reporting on other business people in this country? Do you have a problem with businessmen of a certain ilk? Joshua, I will not be helping you defame me and my family. You print what you want, and at the appropriate time, I will respond." Guardian Media's investigations desk reached out to Juliette Cummings via her Facebook account, which is listed as Juliette Modeste. She saw the message, but subsequently blocked the reporter on Messenger.
For the avoidance of doubt, here are the facts. Some tenders offered by the state were won by companies owned by my family members. I entered politics at the national level. My entry into public life was to somehow influence the family-owned business to obtain state contracts.
Unmute your mic, Tommy. Boy? Tommy? Boy? What you gonna say, boy, Tommy, boy? What you gonna say, boy? You know? I mean, low-income housing, boy. Low-income housing.
Can you hear me?
Hold on, Tommy. COP, welcome.
Professor Walsh, good afternoon to you again. Uncle Tommy, good afternoon to you, my brother. Good afternoon, Trinidad and Tobago.
Hey, COP.
For a first-time MP, entering politics, and to accumulate 12 private assets, and build so much a luxury home, renovated the home, and they had time to work for the citizens of this country. You see evidence which part they were really working on behalf of the citizens of this country. It's sad to see they take a constitutional oath for people's life to be better.
Yeah.
This man mentioned that he entered into politics not to help the poor and the needy and to represent people. He entered into politics to influence the process for his family members to get contract. What the jail I hear in here from Foster Cummings? Google, Pastor Google, you hear that?
Wait now.
Your
Let me ask
people
you a
are listening
question.
to the program.
COP, does the pastor with the internet search engine play them type of videos?
No, they don't do them thing.
Oh, okay. All right.
Professor Walshit,
Yeah.
if these things is truth and not allegation, I think that the government supposed to seize every asset of Foster Common, seize the account, all these things, and launch an investigation. Because no way in the Western Hemisphere, any country in the world, a man can go into politics and benefit so much, whilst his constituency benefit nothing. Nowhere else in the world that will happen.
COP, the constituency getting poor while the MP getting richer.
Filthy rich. Filthy rich. His wife, his daughter, and you enter into politics to influence the process so your wife can get richer, your daughter can get richer. Hey, that is robbing from our country. That is robbing from the poor and the needy foster comments. What type of woman will try to work with your husband to defraud the country like that? What type of foster comment wife? His daughter? Over $100 million in contract in the Republic of Trinidad and Tobago. You know what that could have do to the poor and the needy and the underprivileged in this country, Professor Wall Street? I'm not here alone.
COP, under that same government, them increased the amount of black people living below the poverty line from 17.3% to 26.3%, a 52% increase. And here we have a minister living off the trough of the government of Trinidad and Tobago.
I'm telling the people and them, don't eat pork and ham. Don't make macaroni pie. And look at what they're doing. I wonder how Keith Rowley, because Keith Rowley seen all them there on YouTube and things, I wonder how he feel. If you feel proud, Keith Rowley, if you feel proud, and you're 10 years as Prime Minister, and those ministers them under you. Professor Wall Street, you just call people in. You must call Keith Rowley one day, he's not Prime Minister again, and ask him if he's proud of what his ministers and them do to the treasury of this country. Benefit one property, You send your family member to get a GC house. They get a GC house for 50-something thousand. You buy the property from your family member them for 100,000, and you're building a mansion in it now. That is misconduct in public office.
COP, I was waiting for you to say that. I was waiting for you to say that.
That is misconduct in public office.
Correct is right. Correct is absolutely right.
The first option you have in AGC is to offer AGC sale. AGC supposed to have the first option to buy that property if you're looking to sell it. But you could no scheme. You push your family member to get the property because you are minister in the party now, and bully the AGC probably to give your family member the house. And when your family member get the house with all the documents in it, you bully your family member now and buy it for 100,000. Why even buy it for $1 million? For 100,000. And look, you building a mansion in it now. Professor Wall Street, these people them defraud the citizens of this country, rape our treasury, and have the country in calamity. And poor people and irrelevant children running all over the country. Mothers and fathers lose the work. The road dilapidated. How Keith Rowley feel? How you feeling, Keith Rowley, by watching all these YouTube programs and them? You don't give a damn. You go in your farm, you see about your goat and your sheep and thing, you milk them because you like to play with them, down milking the goat and them. You like that? And you don't give a damn about what happened to Trinidad and Tobago. When you go down, you go and you hold them white balls on them, the golf ball are talking about.
hold them white golf balls on them in your hand and put it down the ground and hit it all over. That way you like it, Rowley. Is the golf ball and them I talking about, Professor Walshit? Them white golf ball and them, he like to hold it in the hand and put it on the ground and hit it all about.
Okay,
Thank you.
Tommy, just imagine.
Yep.
See,
Yep.
P&M Red Fox and them, right? You see, them, corruption to them is okay if a black man doing that corruption and he's a P&M. Listen to him. What you trying to achieve putting Foster Cummins family business in public? What I trying to achieve? That in the dailies in Trinidad, what I trying to achieve? Name one black man who became a millionaire under the P&M. That was your rant. But listen to this. It's okay for you to get a black man be corrupted, yeah? And KFC, hold on. If you okay with corruption for a black man to become a millionaire, I don't want no parts of that. You could be involved in that P&M Red Fox. KFC, welcome.
Hi, good afternoon, Professor Washington, Uncle Tommy, man.
What's up, man?
Mr. Washington, we have a big game
Thank
tonight.
you.
Curry versus curry chicken. I know
that?
my boy COP. You see, players have finals tonight now.
Oh, yeah.
But Tunji have two teams in the final, the other choose our side.
Nah, Kunji's TKR all the way, man.
TKR?
Yeah, you all the way.
I hope so.
Nah, he's a TKR fan, full 100, man.
Now, you're back in the guy. He like the guy in this team too, but you choose our side.
Nah, he pick a side already.
You pick our side?
Yeah, he picked
all right.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Well, Mr. Washington,
Yeah, go ahead.
them felt it like Packer Scotch. But you ain't watching the community, the P&M strong communities and them, right? The ministers and them. Them that playing their friends and family and neglect in the community, you know. That's too much I care in the proper schools and nothing in the community. Before Foster Cummins, but we had to refuse that, but all them coke bro, we buy them, we had to beat you with that coke and get back the money, boy. You remember calling my boss say, it's have no money, so the money is?
Yeah, I'm first take all the money.
Yeah, really, and so you see you play with white ball. Remember, you hope to with the cow and that way, you like to suck cow breast too. Bless.
He said golf ball.
That was golf ball. But I'm sorry, I cannot feedback in the background. I'm to Uncle Tommy. Uncle Tommy, good afternoon, what's going on?
He did.
Yeah, he did. Like nice.
Good. I haven't internet troubles, KFC.
Tommy, if you could hear me, do you agree that it is okay for under the P&M for you to be involved in nefarious activity to become a millionaire, and that's acceptable?
Totally unacceptable.
According to P&M Red Fox.
Totally unacceptable.
Or I suppose to let he become a millionaire and poor people suffering for he to go into government to become a multi-millionaire, right? Under the same government, will have his people suffering and he's a multi-millionaire. Boy, P&M Red Fox, you should be ashamed of yourself. You know, if they had a black card, I would have revoked your black card. Revoke it. And send it to some other country. Revoke your black card. You should be ashamed of yourself. But anything to defend the P&M. Anything to defend the P&M. Boy, I'm sorry for you, you know. I'm sorry for you. I'm sorry. Let me see. Oh, Tommy, your partner come back. You know your other partner?
Partner.
Yeah, the fella. What is his name again, boy? Some
Partner.
kind of
I had one partner and I lost her.
Ju something? You remember that fella? Oh yeah. Mean Gene Julian.
Partner.
That is it. That's your partner. Yeah, he come back. He say he was away for a little bit.
All right.
Mean Gene will come back. And look him. He's very consistent.
Welcome back, Gene.
Water cannot penetrate latex. Eh?
You're talking about chicken foot?
Yeah, chicken foot. Hold up. Let me see. Let me see. Hold on. Does liquid and latex water resistant? Chemical gloves coated with polymer such as nitrile, PVC, or latex are considered waterproof as they exhibit inherent water and chemical resistant properties that prohibit water penetration. Similarly, disposable gloves constructed of the above mentioned polymers are considered to be waterproof. All right. You get one right there, Mean Gene. Latex are considered to be water resistant. All right. You see, I'm fact checking and you're correct. When you're correct, you're correct. That's how we just do it. We keep it real here. Yeah? Let me see this. Josh Schroeder says, Casey, you did not hear what Foster Cummins said. He went into politics to influence the state so his family could get government contract. Josh Schroeder, let me play it again for him. Let me play it again for him. Let me just play it again for him. Because sometimes he just have them two red earplugs, two of them in one ear. Listen to this again, PNM.
For the avoidance of doubt, here are the facts. Some tenders offered by the state were won by companies owned by my family members. I entered politics at the national level. My entry into public life was to somehow influence the family-owned business to obtain state contracts.
No, PNM Red folks, Tommy didn't say that. I didn't say that. None of us here said that. And you okay with that? You okay with a man to admit that? You okay with that? You should be ashamed of yourself, eh? You should be ashamed. Yeah? Yeah, you promoting nonsense. You read the article, so what if you read the article? We playing what the man say. This is coming out of his mouth. Let me play this voice note here. Tommy, have any voice note? Let me play this voice.
No. I disabled my phone because I'm having internet trouble.
All right, okay, no problem. Let me play this voice.
Due to the fact that I'm having internet troubles, I disabled the phone.
Good afternoon, Wall Street, Uncle Tommy, and to everybody out there. Foster Cummins, better than Parker Brothers. He was playing real life Monopoly. Here now, 12 properties before 2021, by 2021, 12. But Rowley didn't see that, and Rowley was still in office. I wonder who was keeping secret for who. That's why he couldn't say a word. The brotherhood of wrongdoers, we keep each other secret. Right? But he knew, all in the UNC, who didn't come in, who couldn't afford to buy doubles. Now they own mall in Holland. That's why all of them get sued for the mall in Holland. You hear? You see, Rowley was a malicious man, and he still is a malicious man. But one day I'm going to read something that went back to 2015, what it is he said in what it is he said before the elections, right? And one of the things he said, his policy is not to go and lie in Parliament. And what did he do for 10 years? It had no cover for his lies. He didn't see that. And you know, funny enough, we heard about Foster, who again, you remember Rowley lied on his integrity, the integrity commission form.
Yep.
But the Integrity Commission had mouth for Bastille Pandey, but they didn't have mouth for Rowley to charge him. Right? Or they didn't have investigators on one set of who shot John. He lied on it and talk about he's so honest. He also lied. Rowley lied when he said he did not own, and I'm going to quote it. I have been working since I was 17 years. My wife has been a lawyer for over 30 years, and no way can we afford an apartment at One Woodbrook Place. But 2 weeks later, we heard he owned the apartment at One Woodbrook Place and come with some, what's the word, gobbledygook or whatever it was, that he, that how he acquired that apartment. He didn't think it was going to come out. He too played Monopoly. But I want to remind all of them, your gravesite, your pyre, your urn, your coffin will be the same size as the poor people always scam. You hear? Will be the same size. All you can't take anything with all you. Can't take anything. So continue with all your greed. And the next one we're going to hear about is Paris. Wait on all you're going to hear. Thanks a lot, Wall Street.
Yeah. And he talk. PNM Red Fox talk. Hey, you trying to put that throw a black man under the bus? I trying to throw a black man under the bus? Look how much poor people them throw under the bus. 26.3% poor people.
On this one.
Eh? Yeah, Tommy.
I said he did a good job by his lonesome.
Yeah. Oh. Mr. Florida, welcome.
Yeah, good evening, Mr. Tommy, and to everyone. Well, Mr. Ansem, you know who's to blame for this? You see, all them PNM supporters who voted PNM years upon years, them is who's to blame, because you rather vote for a political party who's seeking self-gain. When these ministers talking, it's not no 100,000 and million, it's hundreds of millions of dollars we talking about. Money that's supposed, money that's supposed to be trickling down to you as being loyalists and voting for the same thing over and over, and you're not getting it. I know you're bringing out this in the public domain now, but the only thing all you're worrying about is what the Honorable Prime Minister is saying about Venezuela. You're worried about which minister is saying what, but you're not looking at the truth. And this is where I've been saying that UNC need to have these activists and them who have programs out in the media front and give them access to bring out the story. And this is where we need to expose. This is where we need to be on the front line. These fellas, Mr. Hanslem, 90% of the PNM ministers are multi-millionaire and their family is millionaires. And what people who constantly voting for these PNM, where they have, what they want, where CPEP you're fighting for? You fighting for CPEP and you hearing how much millions of dollars, hundreds of millions of dollars? And then for that 10 years, PNM was running the country, they say tighten your belt. And it is doom and gloom, and you have to tighten your belt to 2027. While they have millions of hundreds of millions of dollars invested into the family. So, but you won't pick sense of nonsense. You're only worrying about trivial things, and you're not worrying about the benefits of your life. And this is what we need. And you see, you exposing it here. And this is what we need to have it in the local news market, local antenna TV. You understand what I'm saying, Mr. Hanson? And this is what we need to get out. All right, Mr. Hanson, Mr. Tommy, and everyone, lock on.
Thank you.
For the avoidance of doubt, here are the facts. Some tenders offered by the state were won by companies owned by my family members. I entered politics at the national level. My entry into public life was to somehow influence the family-owned business to obtain state contracts.
But folks, if you all think that is bad, right? Only remember the PNM open up is the Central Block, Tommy? Central Block?
Central Block.
Yeah. They open the Central Block. Remember that? They open it grand opening, boy. If you see, you could remember that? Big thing. Prime Minister Rowley was up there. Yeah, we go have this, we go have the other, we go have all of that. And PNM people beating up the chest, boy. What up? Oh! Beating up the chest, boy. Well done, Prime Minister Rowley. Well done. Watch this.
That this has been allowed to happen over the last 10 years.
Minister of Health Dr. Lakram Bodo expressed his extreme disappointment in what was revealed during a walkthrough of the Couva Hospital and Multi-Training Facility, commonly referred to as the Couva Children's Hospital. Commissioned in...
There's the one with the Couva. All right, I'll go play the Couva one first. There's Couva. I'll go play the other one after.
August 2015, this facility, championed by Prime Minister Kamla Persad-Bissessar, was intended to bring pediatric and adult inpatient services, emergency care, surgical services, laboratory, diagnostic imaging, and training capacity together to improve access and emergency response times in Central and South Trinidad.
People of Trinidad and Tobago has an opportunity to see what you all saw on the tour this morning. They would be very, very disappointed. I think what we've seen here is a tragedy of the greatest proportion. We have seen equipment, state-of-the-art equipment. We've seen beds here, but still the plastic on. So we've seen here a 230-bed hospital that has not been utilized for the past 10 years, save for during the time of COVID.
Minister of Works and Infrastructure, Jerlene John, expressed disappointment that millions of taxpayer dollars, in her words, has gone down the drain.
On that 14th day of August 2015, we had collected all of the binders with the warranty and the guarantee. We had accepted the hospital as having achieved completion, for practical completion from the contractor. So what we had done that day was to trigger the defect liability period of a year, it would have been 2 years, and the warranties would have been triggered. So that is why today the biomedical engineers will be telling you this piece of equipment has 1 more year to go, 6 months. Next month it's gone after spending $10 million, and the people trying to be good would have paid for it, but have had no use of it.
The health minister gave his commitment in rectifying the situation.
Under the guidance and direction of the Honorable Prime Minister, the Ministry of Health is going to move together with UDCOT in the shortest possible time to fully operationalize this hospital. That is my intention as a Minister of Health.
A comprehensive scope of works conducted by UDCOT noted urgent remedial works to the building systems and medical equipment are necessary to meet required standards. No set timeline has been given for the full reopening of the facility. Ayana Carter, TTT News.
See? What you see for yourself? Yeah. That is our government, boy. Our government, boy. Working for you. They're working for you, boy. They ain't working for you. They're working for Foster Cummins. That's who they're working for. Yeah? You could get multi-million-dollar contract, boy. Big contract. Yeah? Here is the next one. Here's the next one. Yeah, listen to them, Listen to them. Here's the next one. Boy, all they think it easy. All they think it easy. It ain't easy. I'm gonna play this before. I'm gonna play this before that. Listen to this, all you. Listen to this.
That the PNM has found itself in, as the gentleman would have said rightly. Dr. Eric Williams, many years ago, said that every single member of the PNM is a propagandist of the PNM. And one of the first things I will do as your new chairman is to ensure that the propagandists of the PNM must be deployed on every nook and every cranny of this country. And we will chase them away on social media, and that the gospel of the PNM must be known to every single citizen of this country.
Well, listen to this one. Listen to this one.
Today is a historic day. Today is a time where we could celebrate. Today is a day where we open this facility for every creed and every race. This could not have been possible without the guidance and advocacy of one Dr. the Honorable Keith Christopher Rowley.
That the PNM has found itself in, as the gentleman would have said rightly. Dr. Eric Williams, many years ago, said that every single member of the PNM is a propagandist of the PNM. And one of the first things I will do as your new chairman is to ensure that the propagandists of the PNM must be deployed on every nook and every cranny of this country, and we will chase them away on social media, and that the gospel of the PNM must be known to every single citizen of this country.
Today is a historic day. Today is a time where we could celebrate. Today is a day where we open this facility for every creed and every race. This could not have been possible without the guidance and advocacy of one Dr. the Honorable Keith Christopher Rowley.
We have come here to celebrate and to take control of the practical completion of a 540-bed modern structure which will contain some of the leading aspects of healthcare delivery in the Caribbean, if not in the world.
So we are marrying infrastructure with people, with process to get an outcome which is superior patient care.
So we go this way? Yeah, we're going this way. Go this way. So this will be the existing facility. So in terms of property, so this is the most advanced operating theater. Okay, so we see that this is the longest flow system. Yeah, the all the tennis.
Yeah, so this is actually the key core that shows all of the cables, all of these critical parts that are ready for this activity.
We go
all of these enter into.
So what you'll see as you walk this way is the link to the existing operating theaters and CSSB department. So the sterilization of the physical takes place there, and they're coming across here. So this quickly. Straight ahead, that's the as you can see. So we have constructed that so that there's ease of transport.
There is a history.
You know, all we can say is that when you look at these things, they are malicious, immoral, vile, nefarious, diabolical, heinous, devious, unscrupulous, iniquitous, dastardly, conniving, vindictive, wicked, and evil. Look what them do to the
Deception.
people. Tommy, look what them do to the people of Trinidad and Tobago. Eh? They give them
Deceive
hope.
them, deceive the public.
Deceive them. They give them hope. But they added a less to the end. Hopeless. That is what the PNM is about. The PNM is about deceiving you and giving you all kind of hope. What is hopeless more than anything else? KFC, welcome.
Yeah, Mr. Washington is so evil and wicked and the PNM was the Central and Tobago. That's the election game back there, you know.
What do you mean? Yeah.
Well, thank God for the UNC win power. We can't take the food and the mama guy anymore. So Julian and the crew. And then on your Prime Minister, we go fix it and open it for the plan the nation.
Yeah, we fix it. We will fix it.
We will go fix it. How wicked and evil the PNM is. We sure you know the. So then had the media was walking and showing me the nice beds and this and that. Yeah. It was hiding. Wasn't it dark? Wasn't it dark about the light?
Correct is right. Yeah,
I have to start watching. They're going to the break. The bless.
Yeah, man. Alistair, welcome. Alistair.
Yes, good afternoon, Professor Wall Street and Uncle Tommy. Are you hearing me clearly?
Yes. Good afternoon. We are hearing you.
All right. So before I make my contribution, I want to first congratulate our two athletes.
Correct.
Who did exceptionally well at the World Championships.
Correct.
Keyshawn Walcott. Yeah, Keyshawn Walcott and
Jareem.
The Dream, Jareem Richards. And their breathtaking performances. And you know, like I was saying, remember I called you all some nights back, I was telling you about the status of our sport under the PNM.
Correct is right.
How they shut down Southern Games and all these grounds. They did not invest in our youths in sports.
Correct. Yeah.
And I always remember when I was a young man growing up, my coach used to tell me, to be the best, you have to compete against the best.
Correct is right.
Right?
Yep.
Right. So you come and shut down Southern Games, where our athletes, you deny them opportunities to compete against the best. So this is why you're getting mediocre performances. Right? The only time under the PNM they got anything was in 2016 in the Barcelona Olympics when Keyshawn got bronze. Other than that, the cupboard was bare. And do you know that we had some youth athletes who perform reasonably well?
Yeah.
They got one gold, I think 2 silver and 8 bronze recently.
Yeah.
Yes. So I would like you to, I don't know if you did it, if I missed it, but give them a round of applause.
Yeah, we do that.
Okay.
Yeah,
all right. So I'm making my contribution now.
Go ahead.
I'm making my contribution.
Yeah, 2 minutes. 2 minutes. Go ahead.
Oh, you want me to call back?
Huh?
I say you want me to call back after the hour?
No. Yeah, it's up to you. You can take 2 minutes and then call back after the top.
It might take a little long, you know. So better I call you back.
All right, no problem. Cool.
Right?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, because of the information that you bought on, I think it was Thursday night.
Yeah.
Well, Mr. Rees.
Yeah.
I wanted to make a contribution with that and then foster comments today.
Yeah. All right.
So I'll call you up after the. Yeah. Okay. Thank you very much.
Bless. Yeah. This is for them. Yeah, Mobadi. Yeah, defender.
Yeah, Wall Street. I want to add insult to English.
Hey, your phone cut off just so, boy. Your phone cut off.
Come back in, defender.
Defender, your phone cut off. Your phone cut off. Let me see something. Hold on. All right, look, he come back. What happened there? Phone ringing, they waiting, ringing on the phone. Defender, call back after the break. It's ringing on my laptop, but it's not ringing on the phone. Call back after the break. Let's take that break, folks. It's in the... All right, here it is. All right, here, defender. Missed the call, man. He hung up. All right, folks, we're going to take that break and we'll be right back. All right, let me see if I get it now. Hold on. No. Hold on. All right, folks, hold on a minute there. All right, folks, we're going to take that break and then I'm going to restart that phone there. Let's take the break. Defender, call back after the break. Call back after the break. Let's go for the break. We'll be right back. Stick on.
You're listening to WZYE 95.9 FM. You are listening to WZYE 95.9 FM, the most influential name in Caribbean radio in the tri-state area. Broadcasting from East Orange, New Jersey, the most influential name in Caribbean radio, WZYE 95.9 FM.
Welcome to WZYE TV 95.9 FM. We come to you every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. And on Sunday from 1 to 4 p.m. on Let's Talk Politics. Like, share and subscribe to keep up to date with reality affecting your life. And as we always say, we bring the truth, the whole truth and nothing but the truth.
You're tuned to WZYE, the heartbeat of unfiltered truth. We're more than a station, we're a movement, grounded in facts, driven by integrity, committed to progress. We don't chase headlines, we create them. Decoding politics and current affairs to question power, not cozy up to it. From Laventille to Scarborough, whether you're in your living room or your commute, this is where perspectives collide, divides dissolve, and tomorrow's conversations start today. WZYE. We originate, not imitate.
We are back with you. Sunday Talk, Let's Talk Politics with Uncle Tommy, Professor Warshid, and you on WZYE 95.9 FM. We come to you every Sunday from 1 to 4 p.m. That's every Sunday from 1 to 4 p.m. Don't forget, folks, as you get in, share the live, WZYE 95.9 FM on Facebook. Subscribe, WZYE TV on YouTube. You can reach us here at 973-868-1444. That's 973-868-1444.
You can also try 973-609-6509, 973-609-6509, and share the live. Please share the live.
Yeah, I know what's going on with that phone, huh?
Put mine's back to work.
Huh? No, because
put mine's back on.
Yeah, the phone ringing, but it didn't come through on my phone. Let me see that. Let me try something. Hold on, huh? All right, here we go now. COP.
Professor Wall Street was like the four, yeah. Where?
Like I have a PNM phone there, but
No, you have a PNM phone over there. PNM have machine, the equipment will be trying to jam you. Faris Alwari said the length of time he was in office, he get to build some things, you know. He meant say that, you know. Yeah, he get to build up some equipment. You know what I like about that video where you play just now? We don't originate, we don't imitate, we originate. Yeah. You're showing some parts of Trinidad. The person who put on the Etava Party show and Laventille Hill with the tank and them is over there.
Yeah.
That video have that. Yeah. I want to thank the person for putting colors, good colors on that building. And that building and thing about it.
You know who do that? Mr. Florida, you know.
Caribbean Soul?
No, Mr. Florida do that one. Mr. Florida.
Well, he do a good job in painting the buildings and them. Yeah, because when we passing on the highway and we watch the building, it don't look so new and neat and clean and thing.
Yeah.
It's only rusty galvanized we see.
Yep.
See, he do a good job in painting over all them buildings and them. They take 10 out of 10 for that, that Florida. But you know when PNM and them also, was showing that that renovation and that part of the hospital. They must coordinate with the cameraman. Don't raise up the camera and show the ceiling at all. Them block off certain parts and them nobody could now go there. The camera can just focus on Rowley and the Minister of Health. Because they put up a set of flowers. Why am I just be holding a news conference and that is buy all them expensive flowers and rose and things to put on the counter? The desk in front. Eh? Put a set of flowers and all kind of thing in front there. And right in the back is a construction site. It don't have a building in the Republic of Trinidad and Tobago that Keith Rowley could say, well, all right. I completed in the 10 years I was in office, and the citizens of this country could benefit from that. None. And I want to ask Tobagonian to please take out pictures of that Tobago terminal what Keith Rowley built.
Correct.
Put up a drone and show the condition over there and where that building really is. Well, she don't believe when I tell them it's a track you have to go through. It's a track you have to go through to meet that building over there. It's sad. It's sad. And them spend millions of dollars, they spend billions of dollars on a Professor Wall Street. Billions of dollars they spend. Not one building completed. And the past Minister of Health, you know why he was talking so? We want to know if any family members are you had the contract to bring in all the ambulance in the country, and if all they really get $100 million every time for that deal and to bring in ambulance. We want to know that, and them information will come out. It will come out who had that contract, Professor Wall Street. Yep. We should allow a government to come in office, and instead of they represent the citizens of this country, they become multi-millionaires. They become filthy millionaires. 10 times more than how they were. We the citizens become 10 times poorer. Why is the state quiet? And every question now you're telling you, go ask the CEO. Go and ask the CEO. Yeah. You was the minister. You was influencing everything. You was influencing everything. It will hurt me to see this government, the UNC government, hold none of them accountable. They must be held accountable. And it must have repercussion when they hold people accountable. We must get justice. It must have people going in handcuffs. They put an innocent man in handcuffs and a Ramlogan. An innocent man. And 5 years after they find not guilty. Lock them up. And then look for thing charges. Thank you.
Tommy?
Yes.
On a lighter side, right? As a lighter side, I don't know if you saw this video, but this fella, street cred VA. Hold on, Just a minute. I actually have a client, two clients later when we leave here. Tommy, I want you to listen to this. This is so funny, man. The Trinidadians is the best. Tommy, watch this. Watch this, eh?
Trini's first day at war.
Watch it.
Delta, Alpha Bravo, Dwayne Bravo. We need under heavy attack. We under heavy attack. Send the chopper. We need chopper backup. When me not come and take the chopper and go home, what was the PM1? She can't use that? Where she with the chopper? We under heavy backup. So let's have real talk, them say. Them fashion plane, them have real thing, but the real load. We thought he was bad, but them have thing we need. We back up. Send the team. Send Zander. Send the fireman and make a replacement. We need. Send everybody. Send the cricket team. They have to play later. Tell them forget that game. Tell them send everybody down venue here. We need all the backup. It's getting serious now. It's getting serious now. Fall back. Fall back.
Yeah. So, like I was saying before, you played two damning videos there on your Thursday program and today. One with Mr. Manning and Colin Inwood with Fico's assets. Right? When I heard that, I got sick inside. And then today with Foster Cummins and his wife, I get more sick. But I can't blame. You know what I think? I can't blame them. You know who I blame them for that? The people who keep voting them there and keep putting them there. And these people who say they're PNM till they're dead and they prefer to eat grass. You understand? While their children and their grandchildren suffering. Understand? It makes me sick. But you know what makes me more sick now? We have a thing they call the integrity in public life. Right? We also have an integrity commission. And the police supposed to be investigating all these wrong against the people because this is the people's money. Professor Wall Street, Uncle Tommy, this is not PNM money. I added to that, Balize House, $150 million. This is sickening. And then you have the goal and we're talking about the UNC corrupt. Come on. Before I leave, right? I've sent you a video of Shantytown in 1970. I don't know if you received it. A couple of days now. Yeah, Shantytown in 1970. Right? Yeah, 1970. All right, so you take care. Okay.
I have a call. Caller, you live. Caller, you live. Go ahead. Caller, you alive. Caller, you're not talking.
Maybe they can't hear you. So just hang up.
Yeah, just call back because we're not hearing you. Caller, we weren't hearing you.
All right, they're not going through. All right, hang up that one, Tommy. Defender, you're inside.
I hung up.
Well, true. As I was saying earlier, I going back to the hospital video. Two things I want to bring to your attention. Okay. You know, if the UNC didn't show videos of inside of the hospital, people would have said they're playing political victimization.
Correct. They're playing games.
And two, I wanted to fact check me online as I come off. Don't wait no longer. Do you know, Wall Street, that the Cuba Children's Hospital cost was $1.5 billion, right?
Yeah.
To build. Yeah. Underline the word Cuba Children's Hospital. Underline hospital, right? Yeah. Do you know how much they paid to build a central block in Palestine?
Wasn't it? No, I know. I ain't go guess.
$1.3 billion and counting.
Oh, good.
For a block. We got a Cuba Children's Hospital for 1.5, but we got a central block for 1.3 and counting.
Yeah.
Fact check that, watching already.
Yeah, man. Bless. You know, all you think the PNM easy. They're not easy, you know. 99.9% of the thing for them is propaganda, you know. Listen to the Prime Minister in the Parliament. Take a listen to this, folks. This is the Prime Minister. Listen to this. This is the PNM propaganda. Listen to this.
I will not be very long because there is some news circulating that the Republic Day awards function has been cancelled. I have no knowledge of that. We met in Cabinet up there yesterday. We fully committed and we will be proceeding with the Republic Day awards function. I thank you very much.
Who do you think started that propaganda? Who do you think started that propaganda? Who?
Who else?
Who else?
Who else gonna start that?
Who started it? Oh, come on now, man. Come on now, man. Oh. Well, you think it's easy? Let me see if I have any voice notes here. You think it's easy? I think I have another voice note. Let me put this voice note. I see Vonnie Roberts. Vonnie sent me something here. What is this?
I have a voice note too.
Yeah, hold on.
I have a question for the people who the same.
So somebody just sent me this. This is by Philip Edward Alexander. European manager Feroz Khan revealed massive corruption in URP. Fraudsters pocketing up to 50,000 fortnightly by skimming wages, which is used to fund crime. Port of Spain URP, 100 crews paid, you can't find 10. 8,000 daily paid workers registered, only 20% showed up. PNM talking about single mothers put on the breadline, but why aren't they talking about the massive fraud and criminal funding they have allowed? Correct is right. Let me play this other voice note here.
Good afternoon again, Wall Street, Uncle Tommy, and to everybody out here. So I heard that PNM had a big gala last night or some other night they had it. I wonder how many of the CPEP, URP, and forestry workers that they're fighting for, how many of them did they invite to that? Or how many of them they offered a plate of food? You see, I hope they take all that into consideration. That PNM don't care about them, and you see now they try to make mischief about the Republic Day event. The government put it off. They never put off anything.
Correct.
But they so like mischief and bacchanal and commerce. That's all they good for. Yep. All they good for. I find they could have take that meal and give it to the soldiers that Penny so care about, that they ain't getting proper meals.
Yep.
These people really living in a fool's paradise, you know. Mm-hmm. Let them continue fooling and abusing the people. Let's see how long these people are going to play deaf, dumb, and blind to what PNM doing to them later.
Thank you. Yeah.
Have voice note.
Go ahead.
A very pleasant evening to you, Professor Wall Street, Uncle Tony. I had an editorial I sent. I would like to kindly ask you all to replay it for me, please. It is all in favor of the Prime Minister of Trinidad and Tobago, Robin and Kerry Woman. So I would send back the editorial. Thank you very much.
We played it.
It's for all listeners.
We played it last time we were here.
Pleasant good evening to Professor Wall Street, Uncle Tommy, and all viewers and listeners. A message to the Prime Minister of the Republic of Trinidad and Tobago. An editorial about a woman who is of great compassion, sympathy, and empathy. A woman who has chosen transparency over lawlessness. and accountability over corruption. She's been leading by true compassion, which signifies a true leadership role. And she has proven herself in these first 100 days and showcased performance in 4 months that was never seen or demonstrated in 9.5 years by the opposition. She's a woman that has chosen justice over injustice, truth over lies, standing firm against all her foes, her adversaries, which are the enemies of the state. She does things in quiet confidence. She rules with diligence, with a sober head, understanding what true leadership is. And to prove that she has chosen to rule by justice. Justice has patience. Justice can be delayed, but it can never be denied. Justice may seem to arrive late, but it finally gets there. And though right and injustice seems to prevail for a time, and it does, yet at the final end, right and justice will prevail. And this is why this woman is not allowing herself to be distracted by her enemies, because she's fully focused. And she does not like noise. And that is what we are all hearing from all the PNM supporters and their cronies and their minions and their loyalists. Noise. But you see, empty barrels make the most noise. So it's just empty noise and empty threats. But Kamala Prasad-Bissessar, she's not empty, she's full of wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. And while these empty barrels, these barking dogs with no teeth, they are now making their last effort by outrage because they know what is coming. It is usually said that when an animal is wounded, be it a cat, be it in the forest, they become more dangerous. And that is what has happened to the opposition. They have been badly wounded and badly beaten and overwhelmed and astounding defeat. That up to now, they cannot get it over. They are in outrage. They keep expressing it from day to day through these media houses and any form and fashion that they could use to try and weaponize. But I want to remind all the listeners, all the efforts are in vain. Soon, the budget will call. And this quiet lady, that looks like a little lamb now, she will turn into a roaring lioness. And that is what they are afraid of. This is why they rant and rave and in outrage, because they know that their days are numbered with horrors and combat. And this is why you would see until that budget, they will become more aggressive, as you can see. It is only showcasing their fear and uncertainty. of their future. So they have forged lies into the truth, but it is only working against them. And they know that there will be much police involvement in this corruption in the near future. So they are afraid, they are uncertain, and they're expressing their fears through outrage. My Kamala is very calm, focused, getting all things in place for a budget to come. A great woman who deserves the reward of love for humanity. Proven herself over and over.
Tommy, how long is that one? Tommy,
nothing about.
We can't be playing them long.
Here's only for their own.
That's the total time on that is 6 minutes.
How much?
The total time it's almost done though.
For a woman who's the exact opposite.
Yeah, them we can't be playing them long editorials, you know what I mean?
That would give back the taxpayers' money to the taxpayers. And that is our aim and effort to secure the citizens of Trinidad and Tobago that have voted her into power in a fair and discreet manner. And this is exactly why they behave this way. So don't bother with them, all you listeners. All their ranting and raving and speaking up propaganda. It's only their fears that are being revealed. The uncertainty of their life. That when they go to court, they fear the judiciary and the DPP office. So much is coming on its way. Take courage, everybody, and watch our woman in action, our true leader. And I will say, let us give her a great round of applause for great leadership and a double applause, for she's worthy of it. God bless you and all the listeners. Thank you for your time. Professor Wall Street, we can safely say
This is
the first time in the
second
history of politics.
Yeah, Tommy, hold that one.
6 years ago. First time we found someone.
Tommy, hold that one.
Our beloved brother.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. So what we're gonna do? Let's listen to this here, and then we're gonna go back to the chat. Take a listen to this.
Double Sun Coffee from Panama. Buenos días. Doble café de Panama. Imagine I in Panama and all they had to read the papers to see just how dishonest Keith Rowley and the PNM is Convan KLDL 99%, 90% open. They cut ribbon, but they spent $775,000 to open a hospital that not open. Go and look at it. Go and look at the video. All the media took a tour with Honorable Julian John and the Minister of Health, Lakram Bodo. Go and check it out and see the dishonesty of the PNM. Panama, this airport have everything, boy. Trinidad and Tobago, we have a lot of catching up to do. Bless.
Yep, we have a lot of catching up to do, man. A whole lot.
Yep.
A lot of catching up. We have a lot of catching up to do. All right, let me go. Let me just read this, Tommy. Tommy, let me tell you how the PNM is deceitful, disingenuous, right? The audacity of the PNM to put a post on Facebook about the gala dinner that they had on Friday. This is the same party talking about people they send home and people don't have money. They're not nothing but. Why didn't they put that money towards them people? Why not? Why? Ask PNM Fox why. Why not? But listen to them. This is their post on Facebook, Tommy. This is just show you how deceitful and disingenuous these people are. What an unforgettable evening at the PNM September Affair Gala Dinner held on Friday, the 19th of September 2025 at the Hyatt Regency Hotel. This signature event has become a cherished tradition, bringing together the spirit of patriotism and unity during Trinidad and Tobago's patriotic period, nestled between our Independence Day and Republic Day. Guests were a vision in their stunning red, black, and white attire, showcasing the pride and unity of our nation in every detail. The atmosphere was nothing short of magical, filled with warm joy and camaraderie. A highlight of the evening was the phenomenal speech delivered by our PNM political leader, the Honorable Penelope Beckers, whose words resonated deeply with every member of the party and nation alike. One nation. But listen to this one. Listen to this one. 3 toasts were raised. 3 toasts. One to our beloved nation by General Secretary Foster Cummins. Yeah? The man who we just talked about. One to the endurance strength of the PNM, moved by party chairman, the Honorable Marvin Gonzalez. Let me do this. So, this is the fellow who bring the first toast. This is him.
For the avoidance of doubt, here are the facts. Some tenders offered by the state were won by companies owned by my family members. I entered politics at the national level. My entry into public life was to somehow influence the family-owned business to obtain state contracts.
Was moved by party chairman, the Honorable Marvin Gonzalez, boy. Marvin Gonzalez. Listen to Marvin.
That the PNM has found itself in, as the gentleman would have said rightly. Dr. Eric Williams, many years ago, said that every single member of the PNM is a propagandist of the PNM. And one of the first things I will do as your new chairman is to ensure that the propagandists of the PNM must be deployed on every nook and every cranny of this country, and we will chase them away on social media, and that the gospel of the PNM must be known to every single citizen of this country.
And the third one, I don't have nothing for he, was by Deputy Political Leader Sanjeev Buru. I don't have anything for him. I know nothing for him. But those are the people who making toast at the PNM Gala Affair. Yeah? At the Hyatt Hotel. And them talking about, them care about people. They care. We love you so, we take great care of you. Only the PNM understands. Yeah? You see how they understand? Why didn't take that money and distribute it to them people who need it so dearly? Why didn't do that? But no, they have to go to the gala affair with the red, white, and black because them patriotic. They love the nation. Them love the nation when they're in opposition. So yeah, what we go do? We go keep them in opposition for the next 50 years, 5 decades. Call her welcome.
Yeah, good evening again, Mr. Tommy, everyone. I know seeing where this man Foxes and putting up they say 40, 50,000 people, right? Yeah. But let me put it in context, right? After the people partnership lose in 2015, how many people was working CPEP and how many people was working URP? And then 10 years down the line, that number
multiply by 5. So now that is why it has so much of them work in Europe, because of the mismanagement of PNM. It wasn't so much. But you know, they're not looking at that stacks, you know. They're only looking how much people know. But who was there for 10 years and why it always keep multiplying every year? Every year, school children finishing school in secondary school. 15,000 plus.
Correct.
And for the past 10 years, there was no opportunity for no one. They didn't diversify, they didn't create jobs, nothing. So the only alternative is to go into CPEP, URP, and forestries. You know, you have to do something to gather money. But why the numbers increase from 2015 to 2025 with so many people? Because UNC did, because PNM did nothing. And UNC trying to fix that problem. Yep. But you see, the PNM supporters won't look at it in that way, you know. Mr. Hanson, if you have a business and you started off 10 years ago and you hire 5 people, and 10 years down the line, your staff reduce from 10 to 3. That means you're making money. But if you're doing good, your staff from 5 go increase to 100. So if the PNM was doing the correct thing, the children would have been placed in profession. But the first thing PNM did, they increased the old age. So now old people working and there are no opportunities for the young people. Because they don't want them to retire. And then they're giving all these contracts and all this thing out for people who can't, with a contract, you can't go and get a loan, you can't do nothing. After the 3 months finish, you're not sure if they're going to renew it for you. And this is what the UNC trying to fix it, trying to make the job able for people to have benefits in that job. So Foxes, look at the stacks from 2015, how many people was employed in Europe, CPEP, and forestry, and 10 years down the line, see how much people in it right now. Look on this, Mr. Hanson,
Yeah,
come here, bro.
Thank you, man. Thank you, man. Thank you, man. Thank you. You know, it to me. Yeah, earthquake. I
Go ahead.
see thing there. Okay, Alistair, I just get the video again. Tommy, I want to do something. I want to play. I'm not going to play all of this editorial, but I want to play part of this editorial because. But I want to play this first. There is a kind of a move, right, to color the way people look at the Minister of Homeland Security into trying to make it look like if, like, the man don't know what he's doing, like if he ain't doing his job. And I noticed all kind of thing because remember the thing in Tobago where somebody named Alexander, right, was caught and they were saying that it was him. Yeah. And then it ever fellow named Ola.
Yep.
Yeah. In his PNM 22. Right? And you know what? I will play that video just now. I want to play that video. But I want you all to listen to this. Because you see, you know, Tommy, anyway, let me play this. And you sent my video to me. And I want to talk about that one a little bit too. But listen to this. This is the people say. Listen to this.
It depends on what it is he and them they talk about, right? But I have no problem with him and that really. See, he seems to be doing his work right now.
Yes, I'm concerned, but sometimes you have to leave the past behind you and then go forward. You can't be looking back all the time, you know. But God knows best and He knows our hearts, you know. And maybe he did something, but if he has good intention now, we have to support him in what he do.
Right now, things looking good, man. I think the man trying. You know, he trying, and things looking good. Things looking good. On behalf of Mr. Alexander, I think he's trying, and things looking good in Tunapuna. And I hope it continue. I hope everybody, you know, hold their hand and let me hold it so, man. Let me be nice.
No, not really. I don't think so. I think he's doing a good job, honestly, from how it was before.
What he do, that he business. Nobody are perfect. Church people, not perfect. The Hindus, not perfect. Muslim, not perfect. What he do, everybody is a human being. Okay, sir? Nobody a perfect, darling. The perfect man is the Almighty God. Right? So, if he do the job the proper way and he do it good, and the crime getting a little thing, I just thank God for that.
No, 100% I'm not concerned. I believe that he did not meet with gang members. I believe in Roger Alexander.
You see, Tommy?
Good.
Then,
Yeah, I saw that.
Eh? Say that again?
I saw that people say.
Yeah.
I did see that people say.
Yeah, the man doing a spectacular job. What does it have to do with him if that happened before he became a minister? So what?
Propagandist.
You know, I mean,
They in every nook and every cranny.
every nook and every cranny. Every nook and every cranny. So, all right, let me play this Caribbean Soul Summit. This is this lady. I hope she don't cost that Caribbean Soul. A person, sometimes she's saying regardless instead of regardless, and negotiate instead of negotiate. Let me listen to her.
Good morning. All you know, I have to go and negotiate to get back my job because this week we get me fire letter. So I have to go and negotiate to get back my job. You understand? I have to go and negotiate.
Tell me, so that is a
Know what she's
lady
saying.
who does say regardless instead of regardless. And instead of she saying negotiate.
She knows regardless.
Yeah, negotiate. You know what I mean? I sure she's appearing. Yeah, she had to be appearing. Listen to she again.
Good morning. All you know, I have to go and negotiate to get back my job because this week we get me fire letter. So I have to go and negotiate to get back my job. You understand? I have to go and negotiate.
You have a voice note there you said to me? Play a voice note.
Nah, I don't know my voice note. It's more the same guy.
Okay, let me play a voice note.
As before, but
Good afternoon again, Wall Street and Uncle Tommy. It is a really, really exciting day. Yes, a lot of information coming out, and I want to say how proud I am of Mrs. Prasad Bisasa. She's a true leader. That when Weak Belly Penny got up and asked her, not if, but how much was spent to renovate the official residence. She said, no, we didn't spend any because we are taking that money to finish the schools. You see? You see where this government priority lies? Not in vanity projects.
Correct.
Not in vanity projects.
Correct is right.
And that is what PNM would have done because they saw it with the gala.
Yeah.
You saw it. They so have so much empathy for the poor and the downtrodden and the suffering. But all you have big gala.
Big gala.
That's a slap in the face of the people
big
that all they
gala.
playing, all they fighting for.
Yeah.
Thanks a lot.
Yeah. To me, I don't understand. You want to create the impression you're fighting for poor people, but you have a big gala in the Hyatt. How much that cost? How much that cost? Oh, you know what? The Hyatt gave to them for free. What about the food?
Right.
The Hyatt gave to them for free. What about the DJ and all them other
yes,
things?
right.
The guide for free. They didn't pay for that.
No, come and pay for it.
Tommy, at least when they leave all the food back, did they carry it for the poor people? Hey, Tommy, when any food leave back, they carry it for poor people. KFC, go ahead.
Hello, Mr. Washington, Uncle Tommy.
Yeah.
Remember for last night they tell you to cut back on macaroni pie and go and cook on cool pot and all kind of red and bike and thing.
Right,
you see the plane themselves now?
Yeah, big thing in higher. Big thing in higher.
They eating lobster, they eating the constituency, like Kiss Cutlass constituency, they should have go there and get a day.
They should have
a fight for the poor, you know.
Yeah, what they should have that gala on the beatum. Have it on the beatum. Yeah. Or they like them, have a gala on the beatum.
Yeah.
Eh?
Have it on Duncan Street.
Correct. Correct.
All that should let people come on the constituency, come there and all the feed them.
Let them come too. All your gold, all your red, white, and black, and all your big gun and everything, and all your going to beat them. It's about community center in there, what the UNC, right? It's about community center in there.
Yeah.
Right, go in that community center. Because remember, the Marcel fella, he said that the first time the PNM showing the constituency, and I want to thank the leader Penelope Week Beckles for coming here and bringing this to here. All you going, all you real, all you for real, go in there. Let me see all you going there.
And he's supposed to be thanking you, the Prime Minister, right now for building that community center for him to make that speech.
Yeah.
When last 30 years, university, the PNM passed through them. But you know, the UNC built a community center, they know Mr. Washington. You know that?
Yeah. Yeah. I know that.
You see what the PNM, they take care of poor black people.
Yeah.
They show them much they care now. They eating lobster. And like Mr. Washington, Foster coming with Trinity, the family and the friends in politics, boy.
The good boy, the real good.
And for them multi-millionaires, you know.
Millionaires, you know. Millionaires. Yeah.
We vex with them. But we are all allegations coming out now. We have the question them for them and seize their asset and things for a while, boy. Because them they suffer for the last 9-10 years plus, boy.
Misbehaving in public office. Yeah. Yeah. You gotta negotiate with Foster Cummins. You gonna negotiate with regardless, they're gonna negotiate with Foster Cummins. Oh God. Show me that PNM miseducation. Folks, put your closing comments in the chat. Send your closing voice notes and put your closing quotes. Tommy, you think it's easy, right? It ain't easy, you know. But let me give all you a little piece of this.
Very easy, very easy.
Nope. I'll give all you a little piece of this because we here at WZYE. COP, welcome.
Professor Wall Street. Caribbean Soul is back on all this. Yeah, you like Baccarat, yeah. They said that for you to play. TC and Heavy, Baba Guy, she went a godless now.
Yeah.
And she got back on Facebook and she cussed up TC and Heavy. Now you come and play that. Negotiate. Then she going to negotiate. Oh God, I don't know why I say that for. Because I might get cussed too.
Yeah, that PNM miseducation is real, you know. It's real, you know.
Yeah, that's real.
That's
but
real.
That's the slang. She know the word. She know the right word. Yeah. And the breaks she know she will cuss me. She know the right word, but that is slang. That is slang. That is broken English. You know, that's what there's sometimes when people text and things like God Joseph and then you sometimes we text that broken English. Yeah. That's how you can recognize he can read and text properly. You see, he pick up on it. Yeah. He pick up on it. Yeah. It's the same thing. It's the same thing with she. Caribbean Soul, you know WZYE going to get cussed on a YouTube page or a Facebook. You know that. That's why you said that. But why Penny and them didn't go on the beat them and eat with all them PLM supporters and them? Why? That would have looked so nice. That would have looked so nice.
In the red, white and black gong. And all of them flowing.
And you put on some tent. You put on some tent with some table.
And all them Prado and them. The Prado and the Audis and all them pulling up in the beat them. And they're coming out. And the people in the beat them. Mending with them and eating with them. Yeah.
Yeah. A battalion of rich PNM people and them. Yeah. And poor PNM supporters and them come together. That would have looked so nice. Yep. That would have looked so nice. They could have go Duncan Street. They could have go up by that big tank in Laventille over there and feed all them.
Up Picton.
Yeah.
Picton.
Every minister.
Yeah.
Every ministers in them areas and them hold multi-million-dollar contracts.
But listen.
Why they couldn't do that?
Listen. Faris and Foster alone could finance the whole thing. Them two alone.
Yeah.
And Stuart Young too.
Do something for their own constituency. They can do something for their own constituency. The kind of things they benefit in 10 years. Yep. every one of them Leons, every one of them could keep something for themselves. And feed the people them have a nice Thanksgiving. Rich PNM MPs and poor PNM supporters come together.
But COP, I don't think Leons make as much as Foster.
Well, Leons wasn't really to look into. Leons wasn't looking to dig out the country.
Right.
He live. You understand? He benefit, but not as much as he's not a criminal.
Yeah.
He's not a thief. You understand? He's not a dishonest person. He's a good one.
Yeah, he's a good one.
But he could still have a gathering in the community where he could feed people. He can still have that. And ask Faris for help. Ask Foster for help. Call Keith Rowley and ask Keith Rowley for help. I surprised to see you call Keith Rowley and ask Keith Rowley if he proud of the last administration, what the media saying the benefit. I surprised to see you call Keith Rowley and ask him a question. Or Penny Beckers and ask you what she think about Foster comments. The news and Foster comments. Be a good journalist. Be a journalist for the people of Trinidad and Tobago. Be a journalist for the UNC supporters of Trinidad and Tobago, Professor Wall Street. Be a fearless journalist and call the PNM MPs now. When the PNM was in power, you could not get onto them. Now every media in the Republic of Trinidad and Tobago can get onto them. You are part of that. Call them too. Thank you. Yes.
I gotta start negotiate with.
I have to defend.
Huh?
I have to defend Adrian. He's a good friend of mine, and he's a very good person.
No, Adrian is a good one. No, he's a good one. He's a good fella. He's a good fella. I ain't throwing him in there. That's why when COP said that he's a good one. Yeah, he's a good one.
No, I'm telling you, he's a good man.
Yeah, he's a good one. Yeah, we can't negotiate with him. Tell me, you think she's joking or she just don't know the word?
She knows the word.
You think she know the word? Nah, she don't know the word.
Yeah, it's just.
I don't think she knows.
She knows the word. It's just slang and
slang, Tommy? To negotiate instead of negotiate? Oh, that is a slang.
You know, Trinidad is something else, man.
Okay. All right. Let me see again.
She knows the word is negotiate.
So, what about regardless? So folks.
She knows regardless too.
Yeah, Caribbean Soul tell me you better not sing, boy. Yeah, you ain't doing a bad job, you know. You gonna cast it tomorrow. Yeah, Caribbean Soul, boy, like you have some talent, boy. Yeah, Mr. Florida. Where you want to go?
Mr. Mr. Tommy, everyone, she don't know how to pronounce the word. You see, if you're gonna do a video and you don't know how to pronounce that word, right?
Yeah.
Like you for you to say it, you know, like if you're gonna say toxicity. Yeah, I can't pronounce toxicity good. So I go say toxic. She can't pronounce the word, so that way she could say what? Negotiate. So if she had to go and say negotiate, she go say the wrong word and she go can't finish the video. She go take too much of takes to do the video, so she say negotiate. You see, since they tell Gordon Joseph how he can read and write and spell properly, you see, you don't text again.
I know what to do to the fella, nah? What not study, man?
I mean,
he afraid to write now.
All right, Mr. Tommy and everyone, all the guys be safe. And through God grace, till we meet again tomorrow evening.
Yes.
Yeah.
Man, afraid to text now again. Yeah, KFC. KFC, what you want to negotiate? You want to negotiate anything?
Well, I stay from the warrior princess. What she Caribbean so like background to the east and that's when you look for some cuts, look for some harsh words by Monday or Tuesday.
I feel KFC, I feel she going to negotiate with WZYE, you know. I feel so.
Well, But I see she put up a post, she called the Honorable Minister Krisha Man and told them talking. She said she has some change up to make up in the woman program because she charged the woman program. They don't have plenty corruption too, you know. Yeah, so she talk and thing in there, but she'll get back she bird, man. But Mr. was she the silly and so thing. He wasn't green like Foster comments. He was taking slight. Foster comments, he tell them flash and he don't care. Because office he do everybody rich, filthy rich. And then care about the poor people and finally should I keep that thing down in the constituency down there and break out the people who will fight for European people. Yeah. Bless and tell tomorrow me tell again, man. Yeah, I'll be telling you to take in the cricket boys. It's Curry versus Curry chicken boy.
Yeah,
what a big game.
Cricket too, boy.
We don't send across about 10 generators because they don't like to sabotage.
Yeah, take care
so we waiting on them guys and them patiently. Yeah. Bless.
All your KFC, KFC. Caribbean Soul send me a picture of a sink counter building, eh? But here what going on? It's in no hole for the sink.
Wow.
I feel he putting the sink underneath, you know. The man send me a picture.
Building you sure it's a boat?
Eh? If what?
You sure it's not a boat?
No. It's a coat.
You sure it's not a boat?
No, it's not a boat. It's not a boat. He building a sink on a top and lock on the slit. Ready to cast tomorrow. And the thing I don't hold in the top for the sink. So you just building a countertop.
It had to have a hole to drain your water.
Look, man, send me the picture. It's not a hole in it. I feel the hole underneath.
He's probably gonna cut it out after.
No, but look, he say he's gonna cast it tomorrow. It's not no. But look like he putting the sink on top there without any hole in it, boy.
Right.
Way, boy. I wonder what kind of countertop he using, boy. Look, he has steel on top there too, you know, Tommy? I never see they put steel on top in a counter, boy. He will Capitan say he will use a healthy to bust a hole after.
That's all.
Oh God! I think, Caribbean Soul. No. That remember the last time he shared the cake with you, Tommy? Remember the last time Caribbean Soul shared the cake you was baking? And the cake had all kind of crack in it. You remember that? Caribbean Soul.
Yep.
I know about that countertop now, boy. I don't know what kind of top you using, boy. Yeah, Mr. Florida.
Well, you know I must come in for Caribbean Soul, Mr. Answer that to everyone. Caribbean Soul, get the P&M contractor who does do roads to build a countertop for you, and eventually it'll get a sink. It will get a sink. All right. Look.
Oh, you know, Tommy, you going for the break. Tommy, you know, Trinidad Crusoe had a song he sing. What it was building cupboard with no drawers. Remember that? Something to that effect?
Right.
Yeah.
Rio.
Right. He building cupboard with no drawers. Caribbean Soul building he building a countertop for a sink with no hole. and he gonna cast it too, you know.
You healthy.
Yeah, but how you go cast it in no hole, Tommy? Eh? Folks, we're gonna take that.
He has a plan.
You have a plan? What other plan is?
He has a plan.
Oh, when you finish cast it, you go cut a hole in the cast. Right? Oh, you know what? You go to hammer and pong it up. You use a hammer and pong it up. Folks, let's take that break. It's Sunday Talk. Let's talk politics with Uncle Tommy, Professor Wall Street, and you. We're going to take that break and we'll be right back. Don't forget, send your closing quotes, your closing comments, as well as your closing voice notes.
You're listening to WZYE 95.9 FM. You are listening to WZYE 95.9 FM, the most influential name in Caribbean radio in the tri-state area. Broadcasting from East Orange, New Jersey, the most influential name in Caribbean radio, WZYE 95.9 FM.
We are back with you. It's Sunday Talk. Let's talk politics with Uncle Tommy, Professor Washington, you on WZYE 95.9 FM. We come to you every Capitan Jacama every Sunday from 1 to 4 p.m. Every Sunday from 1 to 4 p.m. Don't forget, folks, whenever you join us, do your WZYE civic duty. Share the live. WZYE 95.9 FM on Facebook. Subscribe. WZYE TV on YouTube. And you're going to reach us here at 973-868-1444. That's 973-868-1444.
Also at 973-609-6509, 973-609-6509. And don't forget to share that live, please.
Volsang say, Soul could build a room. And when he plays the last piece, he can't get out, you know. Boy. Caribbean Soul, boy. People, all you leave Caribbean Soul alone. All you leave Caribbean Soul alone. Yeah,
Mr. Washington. The must have got to Bitcoin, he locked all this. Then he alive and in good health.
Yeah.
But you know, like me, so I'm so like to suffice as you to shred them, you know that. It's like Malcolm X, sometimes I just because that things happen. But Mr. Washington was done by the parliament on Friday day. And I see my boy Barry. Well, my government name thing. So me and he talk. So I watch that check out too. I see the credit is every day. Check out the good, the bad, and the ugly. So Mr. Washington, so if you take a game out of touch now, my boy Bitcoin and talk to him now.
Yeah, I will do that. Yeah, man.
Yeah, game. Okay, bless.
Yeah, man. Yeah. So, folks, let me play my closing quote. Hey, Caribbean Soul, when this thing finish, give me the picture with the Volsang say he go send a jackhammer for you. No. Capitan. He go send a jackhammer for Caribbean Soul. So when he finish this thing, and you had to bust a hole in it, you go give him the jackhammer to bust the hole.
Father, September 21st. Good morning, my God. Today is Sunday, Father, September 21st. And today I don't come to ask for anything. Today I come only to thank you. Thank you for the protection of each day, for the deliverance you have given me, from the situations of danger I didn't even notice, but that could have changed my story. Thank you for the victories I have achieved, for the doors that opened, for the opportunities that arrived and showed me that your hand is upon me. Thank you also for the difficulties, because in them, I learned to have more faith, more patience, and more courage to go on. Thank you for the battles, because each one made me stronger, taught me to depend on you, and showed me that nothing can stop me when you are with me. Thank you for my family, for the daily provision, for my work, for my health, and for everything that keeps me standing. Today, Lord, I don't look at what I lack, but at everything I have already received. And I declare, if I made it this far, it is because you have been by my side all the time. This Sunday, I lift my hands in gratitude, and I say with all my soul, you are the reason for my victory. You are the source of my peace, and the living proof that your faithfulness never fails. All glory, all honor, and all gratitude belong to you, now and forever. Amen. If this prayer...
From where I said this is it, the clock on the wall said that's all. I like to say what I've got to go. Remember, hard work beats talent. When talent does not work on, and for every 60 seconds of anger, you lose. For every 60 seconds of anger, you lose 1 minute of happiness. Remember, your circumstances determine who you are, but you are responsible for who you become. Volsang says, soul, get it in your prayer from this evening, boy. Only the man Building the counter without the sink in it. Only leave the man alone, please. I don't know why they're going after Caribbean Soul, you know. The man is a carpenter, a plumber. All that, he working hard. Go ahead, Tommy.
This is about hope, and it comes from George Seaton Bowes. It goes like this: anxiety does not empty tomorrow of its troubles, but it empties it of its strength. Again, anxiety does not empty tomorrow of its troubles, but it empties it of its strength. Like I always say, you the man in the mirror, you have to become that change you want to see. However, if you look in that mirror and you don't like what you see, you cannot blame the mirror. Never look down on a person unless you give them a hand up. Love you all. Be safe. Be good. We'll see each other tomorrow, God willing. Till then, good night.
Thank you, Tommy.
You're welcome.
All right, let me do this. All right, so closing quotes here, folks. And I gotta run out of here. Closing quotes. PNM Red Fox said, Minister in the Office of Prime Minister Barry Parrott said on Thursday over the past 2 months, work have been done of the diplomatic center functioning to its full capacity. Okay. Okay. Santa Cruz says, till tomorrow, God willing, stay blessed, stay safe, stay dry and hydrated because it's really hot. Thank you. Anthony says, people, you all have a great evening. Be safe out there. Santa Cruz closing comment, darkness cannot drive out darkness. Only light can do that. Hate cannot drive out hate. Only love can do that. Martin Luther King. Albert Montano says, good day, answer man. Tommy, Albert, good day to you.
Good day, Albert.
Cool Runner says, they ask God how Young became PNM. God answers, he and all don't know. Okay. Okay, folks, we are out there. We see you tomorrow from 7 to 10 p.m. on WZYE 95.9 FM on In the Village. We out of here. Bye-bye.
When UNC wins, everybody wins. When UNC wins, Trinbago wins. Trinbago wins. Everybody wins. Everybody wins. Tell your neighbor, tell your friend, now is the time to rise and shine. Tell your mother, tell your father, now is the time to decide. If you want leaders who can build, place your ex by the rising sun. If you want leaders who can lead properly, place your ex by the rising sun. On election day,